Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to Tales from Evansbourogh, a live interactive horror improv RPG where you can help determine the outcome of the mystery. I am your keeper of mysteries, Stormy, and as always, I am joined by the wonderfully talented, as the Raven dreams, VivaLaPatience, Serafin the Midnight Bard, Fearsome Hero, and once more joined by TDG Freak 99, a Lizard Beth Art, our character artist for the character art that you see here on this new graphic screen for us, as well as the art that's going to be cycling through, the character art that's going to be cycling through the break. Today we are playing using the Monster of the Week RPG system by Evil Hat Productions, created by Michael Sands. We do, by the way, have all the links for the players are going to be down below when this video is live on YouTube, as well as momentarily popping in the chat whenever they do. But as always, please note, we're not official trained actors. We're not, this isn't a scripted story, and we're just here to have fun and just tell a fun story between all of us. And if you would like to help our hunter solve this mystery, please consider going below and gifting them fate. It will be down below in the About page on Twitch, as well as down below in the description when this video is live on YouTube. Fate of Past grants them a +1 to their next roll. Fate of Present gives them a +1 to the next harm they would deal. And the Fate of Future grants them an extra d6 on their next roll. If that sounds interesting to you, again, it is down in our About page here on Twitch. If you would like to donate those via PayPal, just make sure that when you donate to place, to put into the message, hashtag past, hashtag present, or hashtag future. That way we know which fate to put onto the board, and that will be added throughout the night. And, sorry, there we go. If you're unable to donate, of course, that is perfectly fine. We do calculate ways with just views and interactions to add to the fate board as well. So if you want to share the stream, just watch the videos when they come out. That is a good way to help both add fate to the board and help us grow. Before we get started, does any of our players have any fun announcements before we go? The only announcement I have on my side is that my birthday's in 2 days, and I'm going to be turning 27. I don't really have anything exactly planned, but that's about all. that's the big thing there. But do you guys have any fun announcements before we get started?
Within the past
I'm
2 weeks.
Serafin.
I was gonna say something, but by all means, I want to see how this
no,
goes.
I just wanted to say that joke. Please go ahead, Serafin.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Within the past 2 weeks, I've been hit by a car twice.
No.
That's my announcement.
No.
Whoever's in charge of traffic, please be on the lookout for me.
Whoever's in charge of traffic, cut it out. There we go. Music's back on. That was giving us a little bit of issue there. Okay. Does anybody else have any fun announcements before we go?
No. I'm good.
Not really.
I can think of.
Okay.
Not that I can think of at the time.
That is perfectly fine, because in that case, we are good to get started with this week's Tales from Evansbourogh. Before we go, I did, of course, want to issue the same trigger warning that I always do at the beginning of the video. This is a horror game with that game genre, because contains scenes and situations some people may find distressing, so viewer discretion is advised on that. So let us get started with this episode of Tales from Evansbourogh. Okay, and we are back. So, with the beginning of the mystery here, I did want to go ahead. One of the things that I had to do with a little bit of bookkeeping myself, Patience, with your premonition, since you had technically prevented that premonition from happening. I know we're still kind of in the situation with the skulls that had been taken, but you did technically prevent that from happening. So go ahead and make sure to mark experience on that.
Will do.
Mm-hmm. However, we do have, speaking of premonition, we have some beginning of the mystery moves from both Raven and Patience. We'll go ahead and start with Raven.
Okay.
We've got 2 from you, Man with the Plan, and the Connect the Dots. That was your other one. So go ahead and roll Man with the Plan for me, please.
Okay. Man with the plan, and that is... Sorry, it has been a minute here. I've already forgotten what I'm doing. Okay,
You're good.
Shit. My pre-rolls aren't going to do me any good because I'm still getting bad. That was a 6.
A 6. Okay, and
That's
that
a 0.
And that is the one where on a
Oh,
fail,
wait, that's you get to hold.
I get to hold 2 to put you in a worse situation, right? Or is it just
Hold one.
Hold
one.
Okay, hold 1.
Don't
I
Yeah,
get
you must
2,
hold one.
you know.
If you must hold 1, can you hold me?
Of course.
right.
Let's hold him so he doesn't get hit again. Please.
In
Good.
bad.
That sucks.
There goes that.
It's okay. I'm sure my brain will recover from all the concussions.
Oh, no, stop. Yeah, man.
So-
You're freaking me out.
Let's go ahead real quick with the second move, Connect the Dots. So go ahead and roll that for me.
That's an 11.
Okay, that is a good one. What does it do on a success?
On a 10 plus, hold 3. So hold 3, and then I get to ask any of the specific questions, as looking for a wider pattern for the current events.
Okay.
Person being connected, when the next critical event occurs, what does the monster want? Good things like that.
Okay.
Just the top 3.
Sure. And we will be able to use those 3 holds, however we see fit throughout the day. So, lastly, let me write that down so I don't forget, because I will. Patience. You have your premonition roll as that. I'll have to have you go ahead and roll. It's plus weird, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Seven.
7. That is vague. That makes it vague, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So can I jump in and say that I screwed up?
What's that?
I made a mistake.
How so?
Man with the plan's a plus sharp,
Okay.
which actually would have made it an 8.
An 8? Okay, sure. Does
But
it say
since
anything
it was
on
my
mix?
mistake, if you want to call it a flat 0, I'm good with it.
We can just, because is that what it is?
Yeah.
On a mixed success?
Well, on a mixed success, I just get a hold 1.
Yeah,
But
hold 1.
since I screwed up and said you got 1, I'll just say 0, if that's cool.
Sure.
I made a mistake, so it's my bad.
Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. We will just say that for this one, I don't get a bad one against you, and you don't have any pluses.
Yep, that's what
Okay.
I mean. Just
All right, that sounds fair. I will take that. So we do have the connect the dots, and you get vague hints for the next ongoing vision or premonition. So, what happened last time, guys?
We stole some heads.
Mhm.
We took some skulls off of the skeletons that were in the laser tag place. Because
We also played laser tag.
Guys did
we
play
also
laser
played
tag.
laser tag in some really aggressive DDR.
That's right.
The person who stole the items from Matt has either left with them or they have been stolen.
Mhm. Yes, the
Yeah.
person, Jeff Whale, You all went to his apartment and found that he had just up and left after a phone call, presumably, and took what seemed to be a very large box out of his closet and fucked off with it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else important happen? We had a couple of things. Nothing too big, but a couple of things.
Ball pit therapy.
Ball pit therapy. That's right.
Yes, that is an important thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was a time. I felt like we all got a little bit closer.
Yeah,
to one another.
I think so. We got a little bit of anger issues being brought out from patients by Mr. Future egging her on to destroy a whack-a-mole machine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very therapeutic.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm after Raven. aka JKL.
Yep. Now you have to kill Raven.
To take my score.
To take that score back. Clearly, this is a Highlander situation. That's the only way it can be resolved. But yes, we also biggest thing. We left off with you all bolting out of the Westies with a bag
tote
of
bag.
Yeah, a Westies
That we
family
got
fun
from my
center.
tickets.
Yes, that you legally acquired. At least the tote bag. The contents of it,
Yes.
probably not so much.
We don't need
Being
to talk about that.
3 human skulls and a bunch of balls from the ball pit.
I forgot we stole the balls too.
As much as you could fit inside of the bag. But you
and
all
also you guys found out that I totally absolutely don't have a crush on Carl.
Well, yeah, Carl Coolman.
And he
mean
absolutely
Cody?
does not look like an e-boy.
Oh no, that's
okay?
that's Serafin.
Wait, no,
Serafin
sorry, you're right.
definitely
That's
doesn't
Serafin.
definitely doesn't have a crush on Cody.
Yeah, that's right.
I misread my own notes here.
You're
I
fine.
apologize.
You're good. But yeah, good old Carl Coolman. As you all were leaving, as he was being hoarded by a bunch of people that were promised free pizza to the loser of the DDR match that was
Yes.
graciously won by the Baba Yaga. Just slightly.
Mhm.
There we go. And with that, we will start. I guess in this situation, you all are running out of the building. What exactly are you guys planning on doing? It's probably about right now. I'd say about 2:30-ish. On the 14th of March. And you guys are bolting out of this building with this bag. So what are we doing?
We're just trying to get ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, to be
Yep.
kids.
3.
Uh,
Very well. Very well done.
how did we drive there?
You were taking, I believe, the Murphy's
was-
vehicle.
Yeah, it was my vehicle and Serafin's
and
Blue Beetle.
the Blue Beetle.
All right, so I guess at this point, yeah, we're running out. I'm clutching this bag and trying to find which vehicle I'm going to ride in. Seeing the Blue Beetle and then immediately going to Murphy's car instead.
Calling shotgun.
Damn it!
God damn it.
Right off the bat.
Well, okay, then I get
We-
shotgun to whatever vehicle she is not riding in.
I'm in the Blue Beetle because I think it's
Fine,
really
I'm-
cool.
Actually, Gonzo
Fair.
gets shotgun in
Oh,
in Murphy's car.
Yeah.
fair enough, actually. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. Hope we rolled the
Don't-
window down for him.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
just sitting out there, and it's not bad. It's pretty, honestly, pretty chilly.
Suppose it's March. It's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, perfect.
Good. Okay, so you guys get into your cars and start bolting and just peel out. There's nobody chasing you, but I imagine.
No, but here's the thing. There's the possibility that someone might.
That's true.
Yes.
That is
Plus,
very
it's
true.
the adrenaline thing. Like, we just stole 3 heads from a laser tag.
You just had grave robbing with the black-eyed peas, because it ain't grave robbing without the black-eyed peas.
Oh my god, yes.
So you guys are taking off in your vehicles. I imagine based off of pure motor capability, it's probably going to be Murphy's first.
Oh, yeah.
Murphy peeling out first. So where are you guys heading with these?
I would.
Imagine the fix and go. That's where
Same.
I
Is
was
it gonna head back to the fix and go?
Mhm.
Yep.
We're gonna
Yep.
head back to the fix. Anyways, yeah, I guess. Okay, let's convene in the basements and figure out what the hell we're going to do with these things.
Alright. So as you guys are pulling off out of the fix and go, peeling out, Serafin, you're following with Patience, and I think is it just Patience? I think it's just
probably.
Patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's it's just as
Nice.
as Murphy with Gonzo, Raven, and Bree are taking off in the old cruiser. You are following closely behind them with Patience. The whole time, just Mr. Future's just staring at you with his beady dumb stuffed turtle eyes. As you get this sensation of like Patience is looking straight ahead, kind of like I imagine you're pumped, excited after what just happened.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, like, you just feel this burning in the side of your head.
They say that Westies is great for a good time, and I gotta say, it is hard to argue. You know what I'm saying, Patience?
Yes. That
Right?
whack-a-mole game. I wonder if Raven will buy me one.
I wonder. I'm sure he must. Yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
we could convince him.
I bet you you
I
could
bet-
convince him.
I could flip this car with the flick of the wrist, and it's all over.
Just, he has no idea just how much power we have in this situation. As you hear Patience, during this, as you guys are driving back to the fix and go, Patience, you once more feel that same headache. I've one hold against from the previous vision that you had seen of Serafin's possible demise at May 7th, 5 o'clock p.m. But you get another similar headache that you would normally get as you start to see flickers and visions of what you kind of notice out of it. You see this kind of like large open building from the inside. It looks as if we are like a large tin roofed building, maybe some type of warehouse, but it's relatively dark on the inside, maybe a little glimmers of sunlight coming in here and there that you can see. You hear these brief echoes of what sounds like settling machinery. And we kind of look down to this concrete ground from what you see, and it kind of like moves over to this pool of blood that you see on the ground. Covering that, the ground, or covering the floor, it kind of moves. I imagine a lot of it again in flashes, kind of like twitching, as you see what looks like a hand in that pool, just covered in the blood that had been soaking on the back of their hand, as well as some that had probably flung off onto it. As it moves up along their arm, you see, at least what you recognize of it, this person seems to be Jake, the figure you know as Jake. Laying in this pool of blood inside on this concrete ground with what looks like his neck having been cut open.
Ooh.
And his eyes long, not long, but relatively clearly glazed over.
Hmm.
You said his neck looked like it was...
It was just cut
Okay.
open. And that is the last thing you see before you find yourself coming to in the car, kind of clutching Mr. Future in pain as you previously do, typically. What do you do?
Don't tell Raven I said this, but damn it, this hurts.
Yeah. Now to clarify, what hurts?
My head. I had another vision.
I see.
It wasn't you, though.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. I was going to ask next, me, and this time, did you get a good look at the guy?
Unfortunately, not.
That said, so what did you see?
It was Jake?
Mm.
It was in like a factory or something with like machinery, and he was just laying in a pool of blood.
Ah, yes, the machine factory with the pools of blood in it.
Where's that at?
I mean, is there not one in every city?
You know, the usual.
The pool of blood factory.
Do you think Breezy knows about this place?
Maybe. She seems like they kind of get down with machines and pools of blood. Maybe we should inquire about whenever we get to the fix and go. What kind of machines were they, out of curiosity?
I didn't see them, but I could hear them.
Oh, okay. Noise-making machines, understood.
It's the noise and blood factory.
That sounds awesome.
Usually machines, like the more noise they make, the larger the pools of blood. Or so I'm told, I don't know. So, you say that Jake was there?
Yeah.
I see. How's he doing?
How's your sister?
Did you happen to tell me that he was dead? I feel like I don't...
Well, by the look in his eyes, I think he was dead.
Oh, no.
Very dead.
I think the blood was his.
Oh, no. That's, okay, so that... See, now the dots are connecting. The blood on the floor was not being made by the machines. It, in fact, was coming from Jake.
Yeah.
Yes?
Okay, well, that's a horse of a different color.
We could just take the wheel and...
So, if that's the case, then old Jake Areno might be in trouble. Well, unless this is something that already happened, in which case he can't really get in much more trouble where he's at. So...
I do not see a time or anything, unfortunately.
Okay.
You did still see sunlight, I will let that be known.
Yes. There was sunlight. But that's
Okay.
about it.
So there was sunlight. Let there be sunlight indeed.
All right.
So we should definitely get to the fix and go and make sure that everything's on the up and up there, and then we will address the subject of Jake, who may or may no longer be with us.
All right.
Provided that we're still in sunlight.
Yeah, it takes probably at most like 20-ish minutes for you to get you guys to get from Westies to the Fix and Go, because it was like the Fix and Go was still relatively in that, I imagine, in the not exact like deep downtown area, but rough in that general vicinity, you know, because it's a business.
Okay.
But you guys collectively should be able to arrive relatively quickly. Like I said, max 20 minutes. During the drive, Murphy?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. During the time...
The lawnmower man is gone.
That's fine. I feel like wasn't that like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? You know what, moving on. As you are driving, you get I imagine like a call over either on your radio, more than likely, with what sounds like it's coming from Detective Ron,
God.
your partner, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Basically calling out that given your your badge number, this was suggested from you, putting out an APB looking for Jeff Whale. After they had talked to Bella, this is roughly getting in that time frame. You about to reach the Fix and Go essentially, but getting out that they're putting out an APB looking, being on the lookout for the vehicle that he is driving, just letting you know that they are currently looking for the missing persons report that you had filed, essentially.
Okay, I'll radio back. Thanks.
All right.
Succinct.
10-4.
10-4, good buddy. All right. So, after that time, you guys arrive back at the Fix and Go, and it is like approximately about 3 o'clock right now. You guys still have about 5-ish hours of sunlight, roughly.
And I did hear, whenever we were looking around, the talking that was coming from the skull, saying not much longer, only a few more hours till sundown. So
correct.
Telling them about that too.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Which, you have acquired all 3 of the skulls that you noticed were talking during your time at Westies. That at least that you had been hearing these thoughts and snaps coming from. And you guys are all back at Fix and Go.
Okay, so I'm gonna approach Raven and Murphy very casually, doing my strut, doing my thing, and I will say, "Hey guys, so apparently there's a factory that makes corpses in town, and Jake might be one of those."
Oh, back up.
Yes.
What?
What?
So,
Corpses.
yeah, it makes corpses. Patience said
Like
that
corpse
she saw.
husband types of corpses?
No,
Corpse
I don't know what the marital status is of these corpses.
Oh my
But
God. Oh.
I do believe that that our good buddy Jake might be one of those corpses that is being made.
Hang on.
Oh boy.
Jake, as in Jake the fake, the guy that may have stolen the relics?
Yes, like that Jake. It is my understanding that he was in a pool, and there may or may not be blood involved.
Hang on. Like shoving his legs out of the way. It's like, hang on. Never mind. I had a premonition again. And just never mind. It was Jake. He was in a factory. It was dark other than the sunlight that was coming through. And he was just laying in a pool of blood with his throat slashed.
Exactly what I said. All of those things
Ooh,
are exactly what I
that's
said.
kind of nasty. Yikes.
Not exactly what you said.
The sentences I used all of the words she said, just not in the same order. I mean, you gotta read between the lines here, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
He's doing his best.
Is he though?
We know. We
Debatable.
know.
Mhm.
Boy.
Anyways, okay, so we have fake Jake lying dead in a factory. Oh boy. Do we want to stop this from happening, or do we want? We don't like the guy, right? He kind of stole the relics, but at the same time, he could have information.
He could have
Not
information, is
really.
exactly what I was thinking. Yes.
All right, so what do we want to do with these 3 heads in this? What? Oh.
Well, apparently the heads live for the night. Because, like these heads though.
Yeah.
I had a train of thought, but apparently they don't like the daylight is what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And we should do something about
It's
that.
the rattling of skulls inside of your bag.
Oh, jeez.
Do you,
Well-
hey, out of curiosity, do any of you have UV lamps, like, for like secret indoor gardens? Like, maybe we could put them under a UV lamp and trick them into thinking it's day for longer than it should be.
Hey, listen,
That's-
you don't have to
Serafin,
have them
that's the
just
smartest thing
for
you've said all day.
That is
gardens.
that's
You can have
That's
them
the
for
smartest
regular
thing I've-
gardens.
That's the smartest thing I've ever heard him say.
Oh.
Me say many things, but maybe not all time be good ideas?
And we're back.
And there we go. It's just patience.
It okay. This
you,
idea good.
you hear just so close. 8
Just call him. Come here. Come down here. Come down here.
reasons.
Oh no.
I have a lamp from my Monstera plant, but I don't think it's big enough for all 3
Mhm.
all 3 skulls.
Do we think that all the skulls need to be activated at the same time?
Can we just do
I don't
magic
know.
to make it bigger? Maybe?
Hey, now
Seems
there's an
too
idea.
easy.
Maybe
Be able to
it'd
use-
be the case that easy would disappear. However, Serafin likes the easy ones.
Mhm.
Okay.
Might be able to use
you know,
use magic on lamp. You might be able to acquire more if you
Oh.
need.
Hey, you guys, something just occurred to me. We could always just, like, buy one with money. Like,
Do you have
normal
money?
people?
Nose
Considered
goes-
something unusual or rare
nose
for me.
goes.
I'd
I mean,
say in
here's the
this
thing.
particular situation, yeah.
So could I just try to utilize my preparedness and see if I have one in my workshop?
You could definitely utilize
If
that
not,
preparedness.
I'm pretty sure I know where I could find one. I'm not gonna say where, but I bet you got
You could definitely
I
utilize
mean-
preparedness, Raven. Go ahead and read off that move for the people who have not heard it yet.
Sure. Preparedness, when you need something unusual or rare, or a black light apparently, roll plus sharp on a 10 plus. I have it right here right now. On a 7 to 9, I have it, but it's not here and will take a little bit of time. On a miss, I know where it is, but it's somewhere real bad.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right.
I already have it. I already have an answer if I get a miss, so hang on.
Okay.
I feel like you miss, and it's like Jake had it.
Jake had it.
I was going to say Walmart, but that's okay.
It's at Walmart. It's through the perfume department.
Jeez.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I did. I got
Oh.
11.
Got an 11. Hell yeah. Yeah, you've got
I
UV lamps.
literally, guys, there's one in the room. I have one. It's in a drawer.
Hell yeah.
All right.
We got 2 lamps now. We can put, like, the skulls underneath the UV lights, tricking them that it's daylight. Kind of like how I used to trick my cat that it was nighttime by putting a blanket over him.
Okay. I hope they're not time-based. I hope they're light-based.
The blankets?
No, the cat.
Oh my god.
The heads. Oh my god, you're
Oh,
confusing me even more. How many hours till sundown? I need a fucking nap.
You guys got about 5 hours.
Oh,
So yeah, you've got them
Anyways.
in your storage section of your of Fix and Go. I imagine what are you guys gonna do with it? What's the setup here that we plan on doing?
so, I will say Fix and Go. I have not a panic room, a magical laboratory. Yeah, magical laboratory and a workshop.
A magical Labrador?
I have a magical Labrador.
Does he play
can-
basketball?
He can fly.
Yes, it is literally Airbud. Anyways,
Oh, I love it.
so I have a magical laboratory we've never really used. I feel like it's just a closet with a big lock on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So if we want to set him up in there,
Sure. Set up some skulls, mysterious skulls inside of your.
There's no way this is gonna go wrong.
Hey, it's...
well, look, Matt's not here right now, so
Hey, upside.
That's true.
If you
that
guys
does make our odds a little bit nicer.
if you guys leave, it's it's Fix and Go's problem for now.
Yep.
I have insurance.
All right. So
I like this idea. There's no way it could go wrong.
I think it's a
Yeah,
really
I
cool.
see nothing
like
wrong.
honestly, it's a really cool idea. So you guys set up. Imagine you set up the UV lamp, having it kind of clearing off a little bit of a shelf on the in the magical laboratory. You guys had used this previously to get set up with the communicator.
Yeah.
But
That's right.
I imagine there's plenty of room for you to be able to set up.
It's like a side closet. It's like a walk-in closet kind of thing.
You pull out these like so they had like a neon like orange and green painted on them. These skulls that you set up kind of next to each other under this UV lamp. And it's like, well, I guess let's just hope for the best here.
I mean, bad things happen. It happens. We live in Evansbourogh. Come on.
We live in Evansbourogh. Bad things are going to happen regardless. So, after you guys have that all fixed up and whatnot, is there anything else you guys were wanting to do with them?
I'm gonna give him a talk. Listen, Skulls. I don't know what you're up to, but I'm on to you.
I'm gonna give him the talk.
There'll be no boneheadedness going on in here. Because
Sorry. Really quiet, and then I say some weird stuff. I'm leaving.
you're in your best behavior.
Just be good. Stay. these human skulls just are sitting there underneath this UV lamp, and I guess where are you guys planning on? What's the next step after this? Now that you guys have at least that situation currently, as you believe to be under control.
Well, I would say that our next move would be finding Jake, and I'm gonna just throw a shot in the dark here. He's in a warehouse of some variety.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What would have made you guess that?
Patience told me.
Okay. Just making sure we're all paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the same wavelength here. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess mentally my first thought is I don't mind them being in the closet, but if shit does hit the fan here, should Bree maybe warn her employers of something that they are here potentially?
Yes, I was
they
actually
are supernatural
kinda
magic
wanting
kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
We do need to actually have you get your RV back.
Yes.
So you do need to be get into contact with them in some capacity. So.
Yeah, I was gonna ask kind of with the skulls, like, is this some? I guess since I'm kind of new at the job, I'm a little like, do I say something now or maybe not wait until something goes wrong?
Wait, so we're just gonna like tell them about the skulls? What if they want to take
I don't know. That's kind of my question.
They want to take
They're
him.
probably gonna want to take them eventually.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to tell them yet, because if there is something that is going on that maybe we won't find out if they take them, that pertains to what we're doing. I don't know.
Wouldn't it be a good idea to give the supernatural agency the supernatural things that we have?
Yeah,
considering
that
we
would
are average, ordinary, everyday Human people?
I mean,
That's how dare
Raven,
you assume?
speaks for themselves, apparently.
Mm.
Ain't nothing average about any of us.
Mm.
Except perhaps maybe the amount of therapy we need.
I was just gonna say maybe at least shoot Loomis a text or something, Bree, or a call really
Yeah.
quick. Let him know. Set up a time to come pick him up. I'll let you take the glory for him this time. I don't mind honestly. 'Cause I'm not working for him.
Aw, shucks, thanks.
That's how you get paid, right?
But
I wanted to keep one in
yeah.
resin.
Also, though, like, what?
Keep one in resin.
I
Okay,
mean,
but look, I kind of like this idea. Hang on.
yeah.
Hang on, I take it
mean,
back.
I could just tell them that we only have 2. You know. So.
I'm
So
gonna
I
leave it up
can?
to you. It's your choice.
Yep. Yeah, I guess. What's the plan?
Murphy,
I
you're the
guess-
most logically sound person here. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of say we should give it.
All 3 of them? Just 2?
I think we should keep one. Come on, it's human skull. That's kind of cool. Saying,
Can you just tell him that you found something that you're looking into right now, and that he can have them whenever we're done, and that way you're not specific?
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe, but like,
You adult in your stupid morals.
There's a lot of debate right now about whether or not we're going to keep a human skull.
no, I'm just saying,
Keep
like,
Haunted
you know,
human skulls.
A haunted, haunted human.
I just said 1, that's all.
Now,
yeah, I don't know.
here's something that I would like to know. I would like to know the origin of said skulls. I kind of, I guess, would like to do like some manner of arcane check. See if like I am aware of like anything that these things might be.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
do
use magic.
some kind of investigation, I feel.
Yeah, what I could have you do in this particular instance, because that sounds like an investigative mystery
Yeah.
for me. We have that. I know, Raven, you still have the 3 hold from your Connect the Dots. That can be used throughout this session.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out if any of the questions really pertain to these.
Mhm.
I mean, I know one that I want to use, but probably not yet, just because we're still in this debate.
Sure.
I was also thinking with my telepathy move that I could also try and see if I could hear them talking again, like
Sure.
I did last time.
Okay.
Or maybe we could do like a patient Serafin special like we normally do, where she kind of like
Yeah.
boosts my mind, and then I get in there and I talk to them all mean like.
I'm really not a huge fan of us going into each other's minds.
I like
kind of. Okay.
Okay. So you
Whatever.
have your sensitive ability, patience, that you are the alternative weird basic move that you had used last time, to be able to open them up, or open up your brain to psychic environment. Like I said, you have to where you could investigate a mystery, Serafin, if you're trying to figure that out, or
Yeah, I guess I would love to do that.
okay. So what we can do, go ahead and roll plus sharp for me, at least for this first investigative mystery roll. And depending on the roll, if we need patience, you could help out on this if you would like.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. So my initial roll is 8. Now let me see what my sharp is real quick. Shuffling through a whole bunch of PFDs here. Give me a second. Where is Miss Sharp? It'll be on the first one, I feel.
Correct.
Miss Sharp is 1.
Okay, so that is a 9.
Yeah, so that is a 9, yes.
That would give you a hold of 1, with no real negatives towards it. Patience, if you want, you can try to help out, rolling plus cool, which could potentially grant them a +1, but could possibly expose yourself to trouble or danger. If you want to just take the 1 and go from there, or try for 2. It's up to you guys.
Whatever you decide to do, young one.
That sounds like a challenge. I guess I'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and roll plus school for me then.
Just don't fail and make this.
Oh,
make
okay.
Serafin
Hey,
explode.
before you roll, we do have some fate on the board. We have 8 past.
Right.
We have 8 past. We have 4 future. We did want that to be noted.
Considering mine is a -1,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would like to use a past.
Okay, we're going to use 1 past. This past was granted to us through audience interaction. Like I said, I do have a calculation for audience interaction. So make sure you're sharing the streams. Make sure you are watching the videos when they come out on YouTube. Sharing the videos. Anything you can do to help us grow will also help add to the fate for us, to give our hunters boosts throughout the game. So
Make sure Serafin's head doesn't explode.
to make sure Serafin's head does not explode. So that brings us down to 7. Thank you guys so much again for helping us get that fate.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you all.
Thank you.
So that will be a +1 to your roll patience. So go ahead and roll that plus cool +1.
Okay, so then that gives me 8.
8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will give on a 7 and 9. That gives them a +1, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger. So we will resolve that momentarily.
Danger is my middle name.
Danger is my middle name. As the two of you begin to kind of focusing on what this, I imagine Patience primarily trying to get inside of these, inside of the heads of these creatures again, once more, opening themselves up again. I can't talk. Serafin.
Yes.
That gives you a hold of 2.
Very well.
To ask one of the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Again, a lot of stuff is based off of context, so we will see what we go from, what answers we get from here.
Okay, I think I want to start by asking, what sort of creature is it?
Okay. As you are kind of, I imagine, looking through some of your books here.
Mm-hmm.
You're going through some of the books trying to find something that is similar to this, similar sounding to what you based off of Patience's previous premonition, seeing these decayed hands, almost the mummified body, the several other factors that you had gotten, the possession of the bones, and everything there. You are able to barrel this down to what it sounds like to you.
Okay.
It sounds like it could be a wraith. As you had previously encountered one with before, the not necessarily in session, but had come into contact with one with Murphy before. But she had called you in to help take care of it. There are a few things that seem off about this, but that's what it primarily sounds like.
Okay.
And you
So,
have one more question.
I guess my next question is, what can hurt it?
Okay. From what you remembered of the encounter that you had helping take care of the previous wraith, you notice that, or you remembered that it couldn't leave a certain vicinity of its body, of its remains, essentially. One of the things that these things have a tendency to, they're kind of stuck in place. In most cases, from what you recalled of your interaction with the wraith, and you found out one that UV light can repel them temporarily. But other things that harm them, being silver, because a pure metal on most undead creatures has a tendency to be pretty negative in an interaction with. as well as mirrors. They're what you recalled of wraiths prior to this, that them looking upon themselves seems to cause some type of effect within them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to relay that information to the group. So I think that we can actually contain them for a while we go figure out what's going on with Jake. And here's my plan. We're going to get mirrors, and we're going to surround them with mirrors. And then we're going to hang the UV lights above them. And I'm going to go find some of my bling that I used to have from my time as a rapper and just wrap them in all the silver I got, dog.
All right. I mean,
Okay.
They used
interesting
to call me
plan.
Serafín.
No, they didn't.
No.
Yeah, that's so amazing. Can we please? Can it be? Can that be his rap name, please?
So, with that information, you guys have patience. As you are trying to connect with these things, you are holding on to one of them, I imagine. Because as you guys having set them up, you feel this, or once with your mind opened up, your eyes kind of doing the bit of glow that they normally do, feel this not necessarily overwhelming, but very much a connection of, like, these things want freedom. Like, these things want to be free. And it's like they're trying to compel you to take them. You don't have to do anything. I'm not making you do anything, but that is you feel yourself opened up to this almost empathy of these things wanting, like, you to take them and free them. From the psychic
like
connection that you have.
Good thing I have the only keys to this room.
They're already talking about getting rid of them, so I'm keeping this information to myself.
Okay. All right. So after that, you having relayed this information, the information that you gathered from them, Serafin, what's everybody thinking?
I mean, I kind of like the mirrors idea. I could do that.
Yeah, I feel like this is a win, freaking win. Because, we get to contain the thing, and we also get to try to capture Jake and see if we can figure out what the heck's going on with him.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in that case, you guys are going to have to take some mirrors, and I'm imagining making, like, a box around it.
Yeah.
Like, the part of me is like, this thing is turning in slowly into a fish tank.
Yeah,
it's like
UV. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to put, so Hypnotoad can.
Yeah.
No, they're Hypnotoad. So you make a box of mirrors around the section that you have. I'd say that's relatively simple to do. I'll say for this instance. Mirrors aren't too uncommon to find in a household.
Well, we're in a business. I have 2 restrooms upstairs.
Yeah, you're just taking them off,
Yeah.
Making your box. This time of study and gathering stuff and building this makeshift box around them, I will say it's going to kill probably about roughly. I'll say it probably is going to kill about 30 minutes to an hour, roughly, because it takes time to go through books and try to find things and cross-reference and examine, as well as having to dismantle things, build things to a quality that it will hold together. So it probably takes about an hour So you guys are roughly looking around. I believe we are at about 3 o'clock, 3:30 now.
I believe it'd be 3:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys have this thing boxed up.
Yeah. And with that, I would go ahead and I shut the door and I lock it with the only key that exists.
And Patience, you are just eyeballing that key.
No. It is
no. No.
You
All
can
right,
trust me.
No, I can't. You've proven that.
But it's my birthday, and I want it.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we need to figure out is where this warehouse is potentially. This is going to happen. And I guess that brings me to my next step in my mentality, which is my connect the dots.
Sure. What's up?
I get to ask the keeper any of the following questions.
Yes.
So in the end, I guess, so we don't have to do much research. I would like to ask, when and where will the next critical event occur?
Okay.
Mm.
I'll say this won't take you long to gather. As you were kind of thinking things over, doing like some quick cross-examinations on your computer, I imagine.
Google Maps.
Some Google Maps, based off of the warehouses that you have know are like the limited number of warehouses in Evansbourogh. Okay, how many of those are in how many of those are still active? How many of those are still being used? Do you find the Amazon Warehouse Distribution Center quotations that's on there? But Uriel's like, nah, that's not it.
It's probably not happening there.
It's probably not happening there. It looked way too run down. What do you guys think let's give me the name of a toy company.
Oh no.
Zippy Dippy Toys.
Zippy Dippy Toys.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
That's better than what I was going to say.
What were you going to say? I just want to know.
Evans
am
Toys of Evansborough.
This goddamn naming convention.
Wait, too late. Let's go back.
I like this.
How about what was it again?
Zippy Dippy Toys.
Yeah, Zippy Dippy Toys.
How about Zippy Dippy Toys, comma, an Evans Toys company.
An Evans
Yeah.
Toys
Oh
Toys
my
of Evansborough
God.
company.
That's so mean.
Oh god.
Sounds like a laugh of just dying.
Toys. An Evans Toys of Evansborough company.
No wonder their fucking company went out of business.
Yeah.
The kids are like,
People
Mom,
give up halfway through.
Mom, can I get one of the toys, the Zippy Dippy Toys Evans Toys of the toys. I don't, honey. You got to say the whole name.
Can I
Otherwise I
just get some
can't-
Legos?
Can I just get some Legos instead? Yeah, sure. And so, that is what I will say. It has not been in use for probably about, I'd say 10-ish years. It's been closed. It's been closed for a while. But with some quick cross-examining, Googling, mixed with maps and whatnot of your quick, I can't talk. Your quick
Research clickety-clack.
Research clackety-clickety.
Computer skills.
Computer, your hackety-hack stuff. You're able to figure out that more than likely it's at this the Zippy Dippy Toys.
We are just killing it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
One day we're gonna meet Evan, and it's gonna be a bad time.
Yeah. Why do you name so much stuff after yourself, you pretentious fuck?
I'm the ancient king of Evans. Anyway,
you don't understand. All right.
All right. So, based on what I've seen here, warehouses around the area, which, strange enough, there are actually a few. The only one I could think of that's not in use and kind of looks a little more worn down, like with the holes in the roof kind of thing. It'd be the Zippy Dippy Toys, an Evans Toys of Evansbourogh Company warehouse. The toy warehouse down the way.
The toy warehouse.
Got
That
it.
one.
I'm
Could
sorry
you
I didn't get
please
that.
say that again?
Zippy Dippy Toys and Evans Toys
Wait,
of
that place
Evansbourogh
is
Company.
still around?
Okay.
Holy shit.
No, it's been closed.
No, it's long.
Oh. Damn,
They closed with
childhood
Toys R
is
Us.
over now.
Uh,
Wow. Sadness.
Yeah, they didn't really produce much.
Mm-hmm.
No, but,
No.
right?
It was
A
it was
good-
right around the time
good
that
3
the
years ago, there were some great raves in that old building. So
Yeah.
I've heard.
So I've heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would never be there.
I'd
I
never
feel
go
like
to
they
a
went
rave.
under whenever the manager decided to just invest everything in fidget spinners.
Golly.
Wasn't a good idea on his part.
Oh, I don't know how bad of an idea it could have been. He made a killing off me.
See, the thing is, like, he did it like 10 years ago. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He was revolutionary for his time, but like nobody was willing to hear him out.
Wait, didn't fidget spinners come out? When did they come out? Has it not been 10 years
I
yet?
don't think it's been.
Okay.
Has it been 10 years?
Actually, hang on.
I don't know.
Someone quick, Google it. I need to know this now. Not me though. I'm not.
How
gonna
long
do
have
it.
fidget
I-
They were trending in 2017.
Wow.
It's been 5 years.
Although similar devices had been invented as early as 1993.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So,
Hell yeah.
like I
He
said,
held the market on him, but
Yeah.
he didn't do it at the right time.
exactly. He was, like I said, a revolutionary for his time. Just the world wasn't ready for it.
Fun
you
fact.
The world wasn't ready for fidget spin.
Yeah.
Fun
You
fact.
Van Gogh of toys, you.
Oh,
was
I
gonna
get
say-
it. Zippy.
Okay,
yeah,
go.
it was-
What
okay.
were you saying?
My-
Nathan?
Anyways,
Minor lore building. The guy who did this is actually Maddie's cousin.
His
oh wow.
Mark Dippy.
His cousin Dippy. Oh god.
Mark.
Dippy Fresh was his rapper name.
Get out of here!
Oh my
Stop!
God.
Why is that so funny?
That's so sad. Like, dude invested all of his money 5 years before it should have happened.
Yep,
Mhm.
he came so close.
He invested
And that-
everything
he's-
in tech decks.
Oh my god.
Turns
Tech-
out,
He's really a bitter man, I bet. Damn.
turns out he actually Mark Dippy actually passed away about 3 years ago. It says like a horrifying rubber chicken accident, and I don't. It doesn't give any details. It just says horrifying rubber chicken accident.
Aw, don't we all?
We're gonna have to ask Matt about this.
Okay, wait. I need. Okay. Don't touch
Don't.
rubber chicken.
Don't touch rubber
You never
chicken.
know. Actually, as a child, being allergic to latex and my mom being allergic to that, I wasn't allowed to touch a lot of things,
All right.
including rubber chickens.
So, with all this information,
That's a world I don't want to live in.
what's up?
Not being
I
able
think
to
we
touch
should-
a rubber chicken.
Well, that would be awful. I would hate it. However, unrelated, what are we doing in the game?
Well,
Are we going to this building? I know where it's at because a friend of mine told me once who used to go to the raves, but I never went. But I dropped them off once because they needed a ride and all that. So I could probably remember where it's at. Maybe just casually.
I think it might be a good idea to check it out. Are we in
Yes.
agreement as a team?
yeah,
Sure.
absolutely. Let's get on and zippy down there.
Oh yeah. Well, shotgun. Got him.
Got him.
No.
No. Patience with a rifle? No.
Fine, I'll drive.
Wait, she's got the shotgun.
No.
And she goes to the front
It's
seat.
like, no,
I
no,
just
this
love
is
that.
a shotgun.
No. It's like the fuck. You're not in this episode. So fucking. Was it Chowder? Was that Chowder?
Yeah, it was Chowder.
Okay. No, you're not in this episode.
This episode. God, I loved Chowder.
Yeah, it was good. So as you guys,
Anyway.
what's I guess so you guys got the skulls boxed up in mirrors and UV light. You got the path of good old Zippy Dippy toys, Evans Toys of Evansbourogh Company. And Bree, I imagine, were you still? What was the plan with you all? With you talking to Loomis about, because you do
Let's
like
do whatever we're doing now first. I
Okay.
mean,
Well,
I'll
they
shoot him a
do have
text.
your RV there. I want that to be stated.
Yeah.
Like
Yep,
until you
yeah,
contact
and
them, that's that RV
Is it done?
Is the
Is it done though?
who knows?
I'll have to ask.
You could.
I'll send them a quick text, be like, hey, would like to get my RV soon,
Hey,
and also,
man.
hey, you remember that RV? Can I like get it back sometime? No, and that like I have a possible I have something of interest
Potentially.
dealing things. Yeah, potential thing.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. I want to kind of stay vague because like I don't.
Maybe something
You know,
like
since I-
I'm checking out possible situation.
Yeah, just kind of make sure to keep it vague enough. Like, hey, there's something that I'm looking into, but not any information yet.
Okay.
Of any worth. Just so.
Okay.
He kind of knows that something's going on, but I don't want to give too much away because we are kind of. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to balance between him knowing, or them knowing enough, and us figuring some stuff out first.
Sure.
So.
Okay. So, after you send a message out, essentially telling them, hey, just trying to get the status of my RV, as well have a potential situation that I am looking into. We'll update when I get any further information. After that, he sends you back. You have a direct touch to Loomis. Loomis is your direct contact in this particular situation. Saying, okay, understood. Make sure that you make sure to fill out a mission report whenever you return, as well as we need to finish your onboarding. Whenever you get the time, we need you to come to the headquarters. But we should be able. I imagine he does say that your vehicle is ready. You just need to go and get it.
Okay. I didn't hear that one thing. The onboarding? What was that thing?
Yes, they do still have to go through some onboarding process. Like, basically, they have to go through some processing with you still.
Okay.
Probably a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah. Got to get you with all of your, get all of the paperwork filled out, insurance, your,
The 401k.
Your 401k.
Oh, goody.
But no, there's a lot of onboarding as well as NDAs. A lot of NDAs that need to be signed.
Yay.
You have no idea how much red tape that this has to be put through.
I don't even like basketball.
Oh my god.
Murphy,
Ah!
you made a funny.
You made it funny.
You can joke.
Occasionally.
So, you guys find that there is. You guys do know that the Zippy Dippy Toys is in a. It's in a downtown area, probably about. I mean, maybe max like 30 minutes from where you guys are. A lot of stuff is spread out, but it is actually in a relatively well-populated area, I will say that. There are a few other businesses that are still open nearby. But that is where you are, that is the location, I guess I will say, that you are currently looking at.
Got it.
So,
Alrighty.
you guys are heading out.
Okay.
Do you guys want to go grab the RV first, or what do you guys want to do with that? Because, like I said, they said the vehicle is ready. However, it does need to be just retrieved. It will...
Or are they gonna wanna like go through it? Like if I can just pick it up, without having to go through all the paperwork, you know. But
I do personally think we are on a time crunch. Is my only thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I'll take care of all that.
Sure. Okay. So then in that case, we are continuing with the Blue Beetle and the old cruiser. What are you planning on doing with Gonzo, Murphy?
I'm probably gonna drop him back off at my house.
Okay. I'll leave him back at home in a dangerous situation, because as much as I don't want to, I do not want this dog to get hurt. So.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is my RV? Why did I say it like that? It does have armor. It's armored, and it does have surveillance. So I'm just saying, if you guys think that would be something that would be of use, just gonna throw that out there.
True.
I couldn't remember. I knew it had armor, but I wasn't sure what else. It does have surveillance.
Bree, could I have you do something for me, please?
Sure.
So what I will say, could I have you please roll plus charm to manipulate someone for me? Now, this isn't something that is directly happening right now. I'm doing this roll because what I want to see is if there's a possibility of you being able to get the RV without having to go through the paperwork, since you had asked about that previously. To see about how much time could be shaved off of this situation. So if you could please roll plus charm for me.
6.
It's a 6? Okay. So that is, I will give you the experience that you would mark on that. However, I imagine you're kind of asking Loomis about this, like, hey, would I be able to run and grab it? Kind of on just wanting to make sure I get this stuff taken care of quickly. And he's like, unfortunately, we would have to have you sit through paperwork if you were to go. So that it could probably take a few hours off, which you guys do not have.
No.
Without this particular situation. I was about to say, I don't know, unless anybody has a reason why they would be able to help out in that particular instance to get them to a 7, but I don't think anybody does.
I got nothing.
No, unfortunately.
That's all right.
I am a notorious smooth talker. Perhaps.
I think we should move on and go to
get it later.
You are not.
All right. So, what we're going to do then, if you guys are going to head that way with your gear in the backs of vehicles, we're going to have you, Murphy, you drop off Gonzo at your apartment. I imagine it's on the way.
I make sure he's fed. I make sure he's watered.
Give him all the pets.
All that pace and lovins. Okay. So during this, it's like I said, about roughly 20 to 30 minutes that's taken off. So you're out at 4 o'clock right now. About 4 hours till sundown.
Okay.
We still have plenty of light in the sky. And you all, after some time, find yourself in that block where Zippy Dippy Toys is located. You see this old, disheveled warehouse building that is kind of like an eyesore amongst a few other businesses. There's a couple of different restaurants. There's an Arby's. There's a
Oh my god.
So gotta get the once per episode Arby's mention.
Yeah, of course.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, please.
Please.
But there's a few different other businesses nearby, and there's some people that are kind of walking around this little strip, essentially. And you guys pull up in that area in your vehicles. What's the plan?
Murphy
We'll
just
be
looks at Raven.
Just kidding.
Oh, you want me to come up with the plan? What?
You
Yeah.
are.
You are the man with the plan.
Except
I
I'm
really
not.
want
filled that role.
that
You
to
filled
have been
it.
in unison.
It was.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was in unison. You guys said
It
it
was
in unison.
beautiful.
Okay,
my
it was
God.
a little delayed on my end.
Oh yeah, no,
Murphy,
it's,
you and I, we're like on the same wavelength here.
Dude,
Is there
we-
something going on here?
should we
like between us?
kiss? Is that
Should we, you know?
Are we about to
Just give
fist?
him.
What? No! There are kids around!
Where?
Where? I am
Sorry, that was
eternal.
my attempt of joking.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Patience.
When can we marry?
Patience.
I want to marry
How,
wife.
how long have you been a kid?
Wait a minute. You're a child?
God,
Why was I not
God.
informed of this?
That was so. Oh my god.
Anyways,
Hmm.
Who?
y'all are killing me.
He can drive, but I can't.
I know, it's not fair. We'll get you your permit eventually, don't worry, whenever you hit that age. Anyways. So we're at this
Anyways.
warehouse.
Yes, you are outside, kind of pulled up onto like a side block street, essentially. Where
So
there
you
are
said
some...
there are businesses around, but the warehouse, I'm assuming, is somewhat isolated since it's a warehouse.
Yeah, it was I'd say probably about... Thinking about size-wise, measurements are not my strong suit, but I'll say it's towards the end of this block. But it's not super huge like a huge distribution company. It was like a small town toy company.
So it's like Target sized.
Yeah, I'd say that's
Yeah.
a fair assumption. It's roughly about the size of like a retail store.
Okay. So, I guess my thoughts to the crew here. Do with them as you will. We have a few hours, but at the same time, part of me thinks we should at least go in there and maybe see what's going on. Being that this is a potentially distribution place, there could be an office somewhere we could wait it out and see what happens. Get the jump on Jake if he shows up, kind of thing.
Do
Thoughts,
you
guys?
not think that he
Yeah.
might already be in there too?
Well,
that-
and also I think having a good idea of the layout of the place before it gets dark might be a good idea.
True.
Do you think maybe we should split? Some stay out, some go in?
I can go in.
Yeah, I volunteer as tribute.
Well,
This is gonna be a Murphy Serafin adventure, Murphy. Aren't you excited?
I'm thrilled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I will say this whole conversation you've been hearing through the duel of Serafin as well as the communicator talking to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do have a communicator going on here.
Yeah.
And it's probably best to have the two cops go in, I guess.
So the communicator, the direction of communication is from Serafin or to Serafin?
From Serafin.
It's from.
Okay.
You hear what Serafin says, not what he thinks, but what he says aloud. Serafin, you can focus, of course, in order to not have these thoughts be, or not thoughts, but these words be spoken through both you and the communicator.
Got it. So the way that the thoughts come through here is it's basically, or the way that I would prevent them is I would focus on something else entirely, correct?
Yeah, I mean, you can just like, hey, I don't want this thing to hear me. You know?
Oh, okay. Because so like I can't like say for example just think of like elevator music and now that's all they're getting.
No, because like I said, it's not what they think. It's not. They don't hear what you
Wow.
think. If they did, then yes.
Okay.
God.
But they do not. It is just what you say.
Communicatory.
Thankfully.
So
Just
I
like
guess-
Alrighty.
you guys go in. You can tell us it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on
Yeah.
that? If you two want to go in and
Sure.
check it out, since technically you both would have official business here to some extent, or at least
Sure.
say you will or do.
One of them
Yeah.
does.
Agreed.
yeah.
Sure.
Murphy just
mean,
waves.
If anything goes on out here, I think the three of us could probably handle it. Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
Okay.
We can handle it.
probably.
Here's something that I will do before we get started on this. All right, hear me out here.
Okay.
Oh no.
With magic, I can see into a different place.
Oh, that's right.
Why
Oh, well, I
before we expose ourselves to danger, don't we just try to see if we can
But
check
danger
out what's
is
going on inside?
Patience's middle name.
Right?
Well, in that case, let's send her.
Okay.
See how
No.
that doesn't make sense?
See how that doesn't. But you did previously use this in order to see
Yeah,
underneath
in order
the
to look through
door
the door.
of Jeff Whale's apartment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah, yes.
right. So does that mean I can no longer do it?
No. I'm just saying you've done it before.
Oh, okay. In that case, yes. Like, let's not expose me and Murphy to unnecessary danger. And goodness knows we're not sending Patience in there by herself. So,
Okay, let's do
I
the
mean-
magic plan A, and then I guess plan B if it fails.
right. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So, as Serafin, I will use magic.
Okay, so go ahead and roll plus weird for me to
As
use
opposed to being someone else.
me as
Yeah,
Serafin,
I mean-
unlike me being Murphy rolling magic.
Yes.
We do have some fate on the board. 7 past and 4 future. Want that to be known.
I rolled as you were talking.
Okay,
It
that's
is a
fine.
7 base plus weird. My weird being a grand total of 2 more. That is a 9.
Okay, so it will
Yay.
choose one effect and one glitch. Any
Mhm.
of the effects and any of those glitches on the list.
Okay, I would like to use my magic to see another place in time and the effects. Where are you use magic? I know you're here somewhere.
You have,
There we are.
Yeah.
The effects.
The effect is the observe another place or time.
Yes,
Mhm.
correct. And the glitches is, I guess, I want. You know what? I'm gonna let it do a damage to me.
Okay.
Yes,
Aw,
I
don't-
want this to
don't
work
be
so
brave
much.
Here, man, don't be brave.
This
Uh,
is where he dies.
How do you think this would be? This will be dealing that damage to you as you are, because you are pulling your moving your consciousness away. What does this look like? I will say, because we had talked. I know we had talked about previously. You were doing this before and how you see it.
Right.
However, my question being, are you getting up close to it? How far away are you trying to do this? Etc. And how is this damaging you?
I'm trying to do it from far away. So basically, it's kind of like I would say how it looks from the outside is just like the third eye opens. There's that bright light that shines from my forehead as it's happening, and I kind of figure that like my consciousness gets projected into the place that I'm trying to see.
Mhm.
The way that it would do damage is I kind of figure that your consciousness is in some manner attached to your body. So whenever I'm trying to see far away, it's kind of like stretching it out of me.
Overexerting yourself, essentially.
Well, I was gonna say it slingshots back like a rubber band. and
Well,
that's
yeah,
how
because it
damages.
does do it does do that.
Nice.
It does that. Yeah, because it does do that retracting. Are you standing? Because there, I imagine, is like a fence, gated fence that leads into this. There is one spot that would have been where where employees could have been able to open the gate to get through to. That is currently locked, but there you have the fence on the outside before getting into the actual building itself. So are you standing outside of that fence? Are you trying to get over it? Are you sitting in the car? Where would you be located at?
I would be sitting in the car. Is how I thought we were gonna do this.
Okay. So as you are sitting there trying to focus on everything, it's almost like you're seeing this. You guys see that bright light. Actually, Patience, you would, because you're the only person riding with him. From what I remember, you would see that eye open up. Or I guess you guys might have to do this after talking things out. It might have to be outside. So I was trying to think you guys would have been talking about. You know what? It's fine. We'll say you guys were like parked next to each other for a moment and moving out. So as you kind of push your consciousness out, starting to kind of like, I imagine looking at everything through very reminiscent of the Evil Dead like camera that moves, like the chase camera that it does, where it's very low to the ground, kind of quickly slithering past and through, kind of up over the gate and through. As you kind of get up to the door, Serafin, you feel that it's starting to, like, it's starting to get too far away from you. But you being like, I gotta do this, I want to make sure this is right, I can handle this, I can do this.
Okay.
It is, you push farther in through your consciousness, and during that is creating this very, very, like, it's honestly a rather intense pain that you're kind of forcing onto yourself.
Mm-hmm.
As you're trying to push farther than you normally do, you could feel that tether that you have to your consciousness that is just stretching farther and farther, feeling to the point of it being ready to just snap. And as you get through underneath the door, you look into at least the front of this building.
Okay.
The opened area where people would first come in, you see that there are decade worth of dust all over the area. The echoes of machinery that is long out of commission, as well as scattered conveyor belts all throughout the area, what looks like some toys. Like, at least there were some like packaged pallets and stuff like that had been left behind.
Yeah.
But as far as signs of movement and signs of people as it currently sits, from that area, I will say this is a big facility. You do not necessarily see anything. Until eventually the point of you being able to hold it, it just becomes too much and everything slaps back up to you.
Okay.
And you do take that one harm, ignoring any armor that you would have.
All right, taking one harm, and I guess I'm gonna be like, "Ow."
Ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just, like the magic. It puts a strain on me, and it is quite noble of me to push myself to these limits for the good of mankind. You see.
Oh boy.
Yes. Very
Yes.
noble. Did you see anything, buddy?
Yeah, it's empty.
Okay.
So in this case, I would say that we're ahead of schedule. So we can absolutely just wait for Jake the Fake. Good old Jake Areno. Jake-a-doodle dandy.
We're just gonna. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Do we want to wait out here, or do we want to try to get in the building?
So there's a fence all around it, like stopping us from getting in?
Currently, yes.
I say we try to figure out a way in before then.
I'm with Patience.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah.
Not that fences are too hard to destroy, especially whenever you have a car that looks like it could fall apart and you can just ram through it, right?
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
So you're saying I should ram it with my car? Is that what you're saying?
No, don't.
I'm
do
saying it's an
that.
option.
I'll just say, like, it is a simple, like, chained, like, deadbolt around the or not deadbolt, but like a chain padlock around the gate of the connection of the gate that is locking it.
Guys don't think that
I was
Bree
gonna
could just-
say that, in my past of totally not going to any raves or anything, I'm just saying this place has been looked
And I will say
around a
again,
little
this
bit.
is like there are people walking around the streets.
Okay, maybe ramming the car through the fence isn't a good idea then.
I just didn't want that also to be noted.
There's a back to this building, you know? There is a back to it. We could look over there.
Bree,
Just saying.
how good would you be at making a scene so that everybody looks at you while we sneak in through the back?
There's no DDR around Serafin. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't think it's gonna work
I guess
this time.
so. Yeah, you're right. I wanted to see her make a scene. She's so good at doing that.
I agree.
I
Look,
do like making scenes, yeah. I do like causing chaos. It is kind of fun.
But so if you may or may not have been here for raves that may or may not have happened, was there an easier way in that you know of?
Yeah, maybe. Mayhaps.
What you thinking?
So if you go to the back, there is the fence is not great back there, and if you go along and you push, there's a false part that it looks it's cut in a way, the fence is cut in a way that if someone just sets it in the right spot, it looks like it lines up well with the rest of the fence. But literally, if you just push it over a little bit, you'll see it's like a fake. It's almost like it's got its own hinge and everything.
Okay.
Someone just cut like a section of the fence to open up.
Okay, that's
If that makes sense.
That's fair. I like it. So, yeah. Okay, so I like it. I think that is a neat idea. As you guys go, get up out of the vehicles and whatnot. Again, there are some people that are passing you guys by through, because you guys are along a sidewalk, getting out, kind of discussing the situation and passing through. There are some, because it's also right around a time frame when people would be getting, when kids would be getting out of school. And you are in like I said, in the relatively downtown area, so there are people that are getting school buses being dropped off. There are people kind of moving around the streets and whatnot. And during this time, as you guys are kind of moving around, Serafin.
Yes.
You hear somebody call out. As you guys are kind of walking around the corner, you hear somebody say, "Is that fucking Serafin?
Oh.
Serafin, Castillon, Castañeda, de la Hoya, whatever the fuck."
I am a few of those.
A few of those. As you turn around, you see what looks you recognize to be Michael Foray.
Oh.
What does he look like?
I wish I could remember who this guy was.
He is the person that you had put away that has just recently been released 3 weeks ago.
Oh, shit.
No. I mean, I remember who he is. I'm
okay.
in character.
Oh,
in
okay.
character.
Gotcha.
Oh, Jesus.
I gotcha. So, what I would say, what would you say that he looks like?
Let's see. So
We'll say he is covered in tattoos.
yeah,
that is one of the givens that I
100%
will
covered
give.
in tattoos.
Covered
yes,
in tattoos.
Exactly. I would say he looks a little bit like I'm gonna say muscular to like Dwayne the Rock Johnson standards, but
Okay.
maybe half as tall.
Okay.
So
he's really stocky.
Yeah, he is shorter than I am by quite a bit.
Okay.
But almost like twice as wide. Because I am a thin man. So maybe 3 of me standing side by side would be equal his width, but there'd still be give or take an inch.
Yeah, he's a really kind of short, stocky guy.
Yeah, really short, stocky guy.
Very muscular.
Long beard.
Okay.
And he's one of those guys that puts his sunglasses on his head, but he doesn't do it on top of his head, but rather he places them on the back of his head as if he's wearing them to be looking
he sounds
backwards.
just my type. I'm sorry. What? That sunglass thing gets me every time.
He's always chewing gum.
Okay.
And it is so annoying because as he's talking, he's
never
just
mind.
like, you know,
Yeah,
like
I
with the
got
lip
you.
smacking from the chewing the tongue.
Yeah. I'm not going to perform that, but I do understand. For those viewers we have with misophonia, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, nah. Thanks.
His nose is
But
a
it
little
is happening.
porcine, as in, you know, like it looks kind of piggy, like a piggy nose because it's been broken upwards and it's just kind of stuck in that direction.
Okay.
And lastly, I say that he's exotic. I mean, he is very clearly a how would I put this? He is very clearly of some type of Indian heritage.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So as you turn around and see this man kind of like walking up to you, he is kind of like barreling towards you. See that again, that the long broken nose, the chewing his gum very loudly. He's just, Serafin, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, hey, you. I'm like looking back at Murphy like, help me out here. Who is this?
Put me away for 10 years.
10 years, and you look just amazing. Have I mentioned to you that you were just like killing it? I mean, just a vision.
You
of
fucking
humanity.
remember who I am, dude.
Of course I do. You're
What?
Murphy has her hand kind of like hovering over her gun.
Yeah.
Michael. Michael. You're Michael.
One of the
You're
most
Michael.
successful drug smugglers. Oh God, not the point. All right.
Yeah. I remember you. You're the most successful. Not the point. Yes.
You.
Me.
Have no idea how long I've been waiting for this.
I have no idea about a lot of things, apparently.
Now that I've finally found you.
Did you...
I wanted...
Were you lost?
No. I just happened to notice the Goliath of a man standing and figured now is my chance.
I hear that a lot. Goliath this and Adonis that. I mean, I try to be humble, but honestly,
man, I'm
like
just
you
trying. Hang on a second. Look, we're getting kind of crossed. I just wanted.
There's no need to be cross. We're all friends here.
I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I wanted to find you.
Fantastic.
And say.
You did well.
Fuck, oh God, so many things have been turned around.
Jesus Christ.
I don't fucking
breathe. Calm down. Just
he's got like his face is so red right now, and he is like he's clearly like super flustered. But he's just I wanted to thank you, Serafin. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Aw.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was gonna punch him.
He's like he's been giving off like very heavy signals that like he's ready to just fucking take him out. But it's just I'm glad I ran into you.
Yeah.
You know, I just got off about where everyone looks at his wrist of week 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping I would get the chance to say thank you. I know it's very sudden and very weird, just happening to run into you in this area, but you really trying to think of it's been 10 years. So much time to think about this. All right, let me level for you. The first, 4 years of it, I wanted to wring your goddamn neck. I was ready to, first moment I could, treat you like a fucking Stretch Armstrong and just, you know?
That's still an option.
Yeah, he kind of has that.
Just saying. And I was just, he's kind of pacing as he's talking to you, is loudly chewing, pacing back and forth. Just, I wanted to, just
I'm the one that's about to punch him.
Right.
Swear to God, misophonia, I'm gonna.
wanted to wring your neck, and then, I got over it for a couple years, and then everything kind of came back after it when I was reminded of the fact that I got, been in here for so fucking long. And, part of it was my fault, too. Like, I was the one who kind of... See, it's like, just pacing back and forth. But the moral of the story is... you helped me turn things around.
Exactly as I meant to.
As he's
it was my plan all along.
Looking up at you with his big hands. But you helped turn things around.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want the opportunity to make it up to you. So, like, if you want, I'm not saying now, it seems like you're, I'm sorry for like jumping in and finding, like, it seems like it's just a really weird place for this to happen. I expected it to be like at like an Olive Garden or something, but like, I don't know, like, I just, if you get time, I want to take you somewhere. Just like to say thank you or like something. Cause like I've been clean. I haven't even thought about drugs in like 7 years. That's like, I mean, noted I didn't do them. I just sold them, but like,
right.
I haven't even thought about that. Like I'm making money at Uber. Like, you know how easy that is to make money.
Oh yeah, no, it's incredible. I can scarcely believe it myself.
I don't believe you. I don't. But yeah, like, so I guess it's really weird that you don't remember me. Like, I remember specifically stating, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you when I get out of here, as they were pulling me into the thing. But like I said, I'm not into that now. I don't want to do that. I just want that to be perfectly clear. That's not on my list of things to do anymore.
Oh.
In all fairness, I mean, I hear that like all the time.
You're on a fucking waiting list, my guy.
So yeah, like I sorry, but yeah.
But would like I said again, it's I can give you my number if you want.
Sure. No, absolutely.
Could exchange information, and
yeah.
When we
hey, follow me on the gram.
You have an Instagram? What do you do? Do you just I don't? You know what?
I'm a fitness apparel model.
Oh
you are?
You are?
Yeah, I mean, like it's kind of this thing, like they send you stuff to sell to your followers. I have to pay initially, but see, like if I can get 2 people to join in to the company through me, then I start making off of whatever they're selling. You see?
So it's a pyramid scheme.
I need the. As the whole time you're just talking, Michael's just I'm trying. I got it. I just want. I saw you. I wanted.
Yeah, hang on, Mr. Beard guy. I'm interested in what he's selling. So I have to pay you money, and then I get to make money off people that I bring in under me. Michael, would you like to sell some underwear?
I mean, I'm pretty.
It's got to be easier than Uber.
I mean, I enjoy, some nice.
But Uber delivers Arby's.
Free and dry.
That's true.
God, this would be a perfect time for a sponsor plug.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pull this whole thing off track.
No, I mean, it's fine. I see you guys are doing something, and, I kind of feel embarrassed now, but I was just overwhelmed with emotions at first. But yeah, no, if I'll get your number, I'll give you mine, we'll exchange information, and I want to catch up at some point, and your new friends are welcome to come if they want. I understand. My approach was a little aggressive. Like said,
it's the beard.
It's the beard. I just got super excited about everything, and I'll so now do you give him your number?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll take it and give you his. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna get back on another run. I will, I'll message you when a good time is for you. and we'll figure things out. But again, I just wanted to say thank you, and I'm going to say it again, but with my thoughts gathered more next time, okay?
Sounds good, man. We'll do brunch. You know,
Yeah.
we'll get some mimosas.
That sounds really good. I'm
Yeah.
Can't see why. Got the spearman scheme. Just looking at chat as he like kind of flusteringly and excitingly gets the information and starts walking to a car that is relatively far off, or not too much farther behind your guys' that parked off. And you see him like setting aside the red bag and taking. Oh no, the red bag is DoorDash. I'm thinking of a different thing, but he sets off. You know what? Fuck it. He's a DoorDash driver now. It's fucking.
He's working both.
Fuck it. He's DoorDash, Uber. He's whatever he needs to be.
Yep.
But yeah, he takes off in the vehicle as you guys are.
He seems like a really nice guy.
Doesn't he?
Does he?
I wish I remembered who he is.
I think he said something about Michael Foray, and that name sounds familiar, but...
Yeah, Murphy, you know exactly who this was.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, no, he's...
Terrified.
I gave you this name. I can't... He killed 12 men. He has a body count.
Wait for 10 years?
It's a different crime, you know?
Yeah, fair.
Good behavior and whatnot.
Yeah, I actually know a good place you guys can get brunch at. I'd love to go with. But
It's fantastic, because I don't know about you, but he seemed kind of aggressive, and it might be the case that that was some kind of setup.
God, I could just shoot you right now.
Like, the things he said made me feel like, hey, you know, this guy might be up to no good. Call me crazy.
Nah.
Okay.
All right. That is.
What were we doing again?
Oh,
doing a
warehouse.
B&E.
That's right.
mm-hmm. They're doing a B&E.
It's not time for bacon and eggs.
As you guys are walking by, patients who just are walking around the continuing, just like, all right, well, back to it. Guys are going around the corner, and Mr. Future's just like, that man took me on an emotional roller coaster that I was both excited and disappointed about.
Yeah, me too. Me too, buddy.
It's just like, is it? Is it now? Is it time? Oh, no, it's not. Wait, no, maybe it could be. Fuck me, I guess.
Well, don't swear.
Well, don't swear. As you guys find this opening on the back of the... Why the fuck not? As you guys go around the corner, finding this point in the gate where it looks like it had been, like, clipped by somebody at some point that clearly has, like, an outward bend that of like constant use. Oh, excuse me, use. Towards the back entrance of everything, and you find yourself in not 100% secluded spot, but relatively, like, not as many people walking around as there initially were down that crowd, the street strip, essentially. And you guys find yourself in front of at the back of Zippy Dippy Toys. Zippy Dippy Toys and Evans Toys of Evansbourogh Company. And I think that is where we are going to take our break for now.
Hey.
It is 9:30 at the moment. We are going to take about 5 minutes. Could take a little bit longer, but we're going to go ahead and take our break. Looking to be back around 9:35 at the earliest. So this is a good time for everybody to go use the restroom, go get drinks, get a quick snack if you want. And those of you watching, again, good time to get restroom, snack, drinks, anything you want. And we will be back here at 9:32 to continue this tale from Evansbourogh. We'll be back.
Woo!
Enjoy the
9:32.
Yeah, enjoy the
9:37.
awesome. So yeah, we'll say 9:37. Enjoy the art that's going to be cycling through, because a lot of you guys have been submitting it in, and I love it, all of it. There's also the wonderful character art that's going to be cycling through, done by Elizabeth, our good Murphy here. So everybody, we will see you in about 5 minutes. All right, we are
Yep.
back. So where we had last left off before the break, we were about to go into the Zippy Dippy Toys, an Evans Toy Company or Evans Toy of Evansbourogh Company. We were about to head into this facility, this long closed. It's been roughly a decade, probably a little bit longer. Of the man who was Mark Dippy, of a cousin to Matthew Thorne, one of your good old Lucky Matty, one of your guys' acquaintances. Because I can't even be your friends when I'm playing NPCs. But you guys are getting ready to head into this building that you, at least from the front, hadn't seen anybody going in, and are trying to get a head start before the person known as Jake is supposedly going to meet their demise in this warehouse. So, what do you guys do? As you guys get to this back door that there's a lock, but it's probably relatively old. And we have established Murphy being able to pick it if she wanted to, so it should be okay. Yeah, I mean, between you and Bree, we've got enough people who would be able to pick the lock if needed.
I'll just hack it.
I'll hack it. Put on my wrist tablet and hack it. Plug my Pit Boy in.
I thought you were going to say your pit bull.
Yes, I'll plug in my pit bull.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, if you would. Yes. So what's up, guys? What's the plan?
We are definitely going to go
after the off incident of Michael Foray running into Serafin and aggressively thanking him.
I have been aggressively thanked. And it feels good.
It feels good.
I think we should go ahead and head on in.
Okay.
Kind of get a bit of a stakeout going and
Are you guys just taking in your normal stuff, or trying to sneak in your weapons as well?
That's a good question.
What's the difference?
Well, Raven has a flamethrower.
Normal stuff and...
Raven has a flamethrower.
What's the difference
Patience
between
has a
normal stuff?
rifle.
Oh.
Like concealable, easily concealable stuff.
Wait, are you saying I don't walk everywhere in Evansbourogh with my flamethrower attached? Are you saying that? 'Cause
yes,
you're wrong.
Because
but,
if you did, conversations would be so much different than they are. Conversations would no longer be, oh wow, this is a weird interaction. They would be more, that guy's got a fucking flamethrower. Is this guy a comic
Food
book
for
villain?
thought for the future.
Is Best Buy man a comic book villain?
I'm a member of the Geek Squad, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, even though I saw that the guy was dead, I didn't feel like it was that necessary to bring the rifle, so I just had my knife.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not bringing in big weapons.
Sure. So you got your sword.
I'm gonna regret it later.
Yeah, I'd say your sword's probably concealable in the like in a cane format, essentially. You don't you clearly don't need it, but like
I like it.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
Yeah. The hatchet's something that could be like tucked under backpack or something like that.
Well, I mean, it's Bree. People expect her to carry a hatchet.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to conceal it.
Serafin has the little snub nose revolver kind of under there.
Right. And
Murphy's got her police issued stuff. So, like she is a cop. You know. So yeah. Okay. Well then, in that case, you guys, after breaking in to the back door, you open up to this, like I said, long, musty smell of dust and other whatnots as this loud creaking of the door. This is like old metal door essentially, and find yourself as your noise is like echoing through the warehouse, this empty warehouse. You see again those machinery, the pallets of toys, kind of in that area with what looks like kind of leading into like an office section of it essentially. And
Okay.
you guys currently don't necessarily see much of anything else of importance. You notice that some of the pallets do have been opened. What looks to be some of it possibly taken or looted, because there are like open, like some of the cling wrap around has been opened up, and some of the old toys that have been left behind seem to have like boxes and trash strewn about and whatnot.
I was drawing stuff in the dust.
So you're just
I was writing like, beware, run while you can.
Oh my god.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Exactly. But you guys are currently find yourselves inside this open and presumably empty warehouse building. So you guys are what's, I guess I should say, what is the plan for you guys? Are you looking to try to find things before? Or sorry, yeah, go ahead.
You're good. I'll say I think we should just do a quick look around and then regroup and maybe wait it out. Wait for just a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
definitely want to make sure
can...
that we understand the building, like that layout of the building before it gets too late.
Yeah. Well, and plus see if he's already dead. Because Serafin didn't see any motion, but if he's already dead, well, I mean...
He's not moving.
Yeah. So that's my thoughts. I think we should maybe just do a quick walk around and then regroup and maybe wait it out in the office for just a little bit and see if he shows up. Group thoughts?
Sounds good to me.
I'm good.
Okay. So you guys are heading towards the office area as you are kind of looking around and perceiving different toys. Some of them, like that you see in the pallet packaging, are like, there's a reason why this place was closed down. Alternatively to the fidget spinner theory.
Yeah.
Like, these are relatively boring and old. Like, they are not cool toys.
No, you see, so like one of the pallets I see is a box of Ruff the Aardvark, which is a ripoff of Bark. Nobody wanted it.
No one wanted it.
Because we all knew he wasn't the official one.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
of course.
Without that back color, that back on the back of it, without that stamp of drugs or whack, you know that it's clearly not a Bark official.
Right. Yeah,
Also.
it's Ruff, and it wasn't even an aardvark; it was an anteater.
Ruff the anteater.
Stupid.
Oh my god.
It's God.
Yes.
Damn it.
Ruff the anteater.
I remember accidentally getting one of these for Christmas one year, and I was so pride.
Just.
Cody had no idea how to shop for children.
In his defense, he'd never had a kid before.
Yeah.
Especially not a kid whose family was possibly viciously murdered. But as you guys are kind of going through and everything, I will say one thing that you do notice is when you get closer towards like the center of the warehouse, I will say, because you notice there are some tracks of what looks like people have moved through here before. There are the deeper in you go, you seem to notice that there are more tracks and clean patches that kind of lead back and forth through it. Some of them leading into like maintenance areas, some of them leading in to like the big open like what's the word? Like a loading dock that is presumably where people maybe hypothetically had raves. At.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, good memories that aren't mine, but I remember hearing about them from others.
But
Definitely was not there to witness in person.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And as you guys, as I said, go in through the office area, as you had stated previously, it's a similar situation where you notice there seems to have been some type of movement. Hard to tell exactly how long it has been. Through this area, kind of initially going through like a worker's break room, going through into more office sections and whatnot. Any and all technology, at least, seems to be long gone. What wasn't initially taken out during the time of the closing is probably gone due to looting and whatnot from there. That's the worst part about it, is like even the people looting didn't want the toys.
Damn.
They were sitting there in pallets, but they were just like, nah, not this shit.
Wow.
I'd rather take this computer with Windows 95.
Right. But you guys go through, and like I said, at least as the current base, looking around, doesn't seem to see much right now.
I wonder how they get here, and for what reason they would be coming to an abandoned toy factory.
Well, my assumption is this is probably a place where some sort of deals go on.
Indeed.
And
deals most nefarious.
with Jake being in the vision here, I'm going to assume it's potentially back alley artifact dealing.
Back alley artifact, like the
Back
name of that
ardeolo-
novel.
Back ardeal effect.
Back Arby'sology.
Okay. Just a thought. I'm just thinking about it because looking around, this place definitely gets action. Something happens here.
So I'm
Oh,
wondering.
this place gets action.
Yes, I know what that is like.
Okay, buddy.
Anyways, Patience, you were talking?
So I'm trying to think if there might be, maybe the action is going to take place afterwards, but at the same time, I feel like waiting around is a waste of time. So I'm looking at the alternative weird basic moves, and I'm looking at Illuminated, maybe?
Okay.
When you telepathically ask the secret master for aid, on a 10 or more, they reveal a key fact, clue, or technique that will help you. 7 and 9 secret masters need you to complete a task for them. Once it's done, they reveal a key fact, clue, or technique.
So, I feel like in this instance, the secret masters would probably be Mr. Future.
Yeah.
Because, we don't exactly have, at least currently, any other entity that you know of. Excuse me. That would be somebody to telepathically connect to. Telepathically Connecticut.
I thought we were in West Virginia.
Telepathically Connecticut to.
I am telepathic Connecticut.
Interdimensional communicator. But so if what is it that you are asking? Because you're trying to see, how Mr. Future has shown you visions before, how he's presumably the source of your visions, of your premonitions, all of your magic.
Yes.
So
Ask him if he smells something weird.
what does she smell?
Does it smell like magic? He's a turtle. He would know. They have good senses of smell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very true.
Quit staring at me like that,
knows
please.
This is true.
Just
Do you want me to ask him if he smells pizza? Like, what the fuck?
Now I want pizza, thank you.
Beady eyes of Mr. Future stare directly at you, Raven. All right.
I stare back with my beady, angry eyes.
Like, shows Mr. Future looking at you, cuts back to Raven with, like, a ditto face looking back at Mr. Future. Tell you,
yes.
Human dittos are terrifying. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu war flashbacks.
Yeah. All right, so Patience, what were you asking?
So I'm trying to think of something that we could do. Maybe see a vision of something, not really to come because that's a premonition, but or future, or maybe there's something there that we could hide or use that might be important.
Okay.
Maybe that's a Jinx thing, actually.
Let's go back to Jinx real quick.
Well,
It also...
I don't mean to direct in any way, shape, or form, Patience. But I do want to mention that one of the alternative weirds, since you are kind of weird, is a trust your gut. Which, if you roll a 10 or more, the keeper tells us where we should go.
Okay.
Right. And I was thinking that
But if
too.
you miss, then he gets to lead us into danger.
Right.
Which end up fighting a bunch of anteaters. The look he's giving us is telling me that we anteaters. Fire-breathing anteaters.
Could be anything. Who knows? Could be anteaters. Could be shitty pogo sticks. Who knows?
It was just a thought that's another one of those. You weird people get all the cool stuff.
Could be Chainsaw
Yeah.
Sally, the pull-corded chainsaw wielding doll.
That sounds badass. Let's do it.
All right.
Though you could also take a fate. We do got those.
Yes, fate is on the board. We currently have 7 past and 4 future. So what I'm thinking of the way that this, because either way you could do to utilize the trust your gut to try to use your own instincts essentially, as well as illuminated. I have an idea for both of them. Either way, whichever one you decide you want to go with. I do have an idea for either one.
Which one are we doing, Patience? You crazy child.
Which one?
I know, but it's like I shouldn't think this way, but I am thinking this way because I'm like, even if I do something bad with Illuminated, it kind of falls into the Mr. Future stuff.
Fair.
Yeah, either one works. It's ultimately whether you want to follow your instincts or Mr. Future's instincts.
God damn it.
How about
You can have
that?
that post, right?
Oh, it's staying in. We're gonna clip that shit.
Hell yeah.
6 seconds of huh?
6 seconds of. Like we're fucking Home Improvement.
Tim,
Ooh. What you got, Patience?
what we doing?
I think, due to the circumstances that has already happened to me with other premonitions, I'm going to go with Illuminated.
Okay. So go ahead and roll plus weird for me. Again, there is the fate on the board. If you would like to use it, you can. Do we want to use any fate?
I am going to pass on the fate.
Okay.
Don't mess up. Mr. Future will blow up Serafin's head.
That's true. I feel like that's a very real thing that he might do.
It is very. It feels like a real possibility here.
It's plus weird, too, so.
Correct.
Oh, I don't like what I just heard.
Well, plus the weird is a 6.
Shit.
So
well, you get to mark experience. And the secret master's
rely on no one.
reply is terrible, garbled, and somehow dangerously wrong.
I don't fucking
Oh
know.
no!
You sure it's this building?
Shit.
Seems like nothing's going on here. So, patience.
Mm-hmm.
This is a first time that you have tried to do this before, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, your visions typically come to you randomly, naturally, okay? Well, naturally, quotations, naturally. Random. You almost unintentionally are trying to force another premonition. Is how I am envisioning this. You're kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I can get something else. Maybe I can get more information. Maybe I could figure out what the good next move here is. And you try to push into that. And there is a very brief moment where you feel as if you have connected to this alternative form of sight, as you have previously. Whenever you see your vision, this view of some other, like of this clearly other time that you are seeing, of the future. And as soon as you feel yourself break that threshold on your own, it's almost like your consciousness is grabbed by the wrist and very quickly pulled back.
Ooh.
Like going into a room that a parent does not want you to be in. And you hear, again, as you normally would with Mr. Future, that dual tone between the Barney voice and this deep monstrosity voice. It is just, all you hear is that monster voice just telling you, don't. As you are pulled back, and for just a brief moment, don't know how long this is going to last, it feels as if that connection is temporarily... You don't currently feel the same way that you normally do. Like I said, you felt as if your consciousness was pulled through this, like pulled by the arm, and all you heard was that dark voice of Mr. Future saying, don't.
And now I feel the connection.
At least
Snapped.
Currently not fully broken, but it's a very different feeling than you have felt in the past few months. You always feel this sense of power, energy coming from Mr. Future that connects to you. That's what you normally would feel throughout this few month period that you have had him. Or it's been a little bit longer than that. Yeah. Couple of years, I think, actually. So you've had it for long enough to know this feeling. It's like whenever a fan is running in your room, where you have a fan constantly running in your room, even when you sleep, and all of a sudden the fan turns off. Something's off. You're not sure exactly what it is, but something feels off.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But as it currently sits, you don't know exactly what has happened. You know you did it. You clearly could break, possibly force another one. At least at the time you could. But he was not happy about it. Something I will say, though. Something I will say as you're kind of like looking around too, as you guys are looking around. One of the things that you guys do find are let's see, one of the pallets, because I want to give you guys a little bit of something. I know there was a bit of tested, technically shouldn't, but I want to give you something that happens in here.
Mm-hmm.
Through it, when you guys are kind of searching all through the different like reject toys, like I said, there's a Chainsaw Sally, which is a very, very shoddy chainsaw like girl. I don't know why this was a kid's toy, but hell, I'm not Mark Dippy.
He was a visionary.
He was a visionary. But you notice a couple of other like really bad rejected toys, and in one box, not one box, but one pallet, something catches your eye, especially your eye, Patience.
Oh.
It looks like a blue Mr. Future.
Oh my god.
Like, you first, as you're walking through after this moment, it's kind of like a brief bit of like, oh shit, what's going on? Like, what's happening? You look over, and because your eye is caught by this, what looks like that's those same beady eyes staring at you, but this is blue. And as you kind of look on the same palette, you're noticing like a green elephant, like other stuffed animals that are of a similar make to Mr. Future.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is a
Oh
good
no,
thing, right?
bro.
This is okay, right?
This is not okay.
It's not okay.
I feel like I'm in danger.
This is not okay.
I'm in danger.
But any type of like that psychic connection that you normally would feel, you don't currently feel. I just want that to be noted. So the weirdest thing to you is the fact that there are other Mr. Future. There's another blue Mr. Future, and other animals like giraffe. There's no aardvarks though, but there's
an armadillo.
There's an armadillo, yeah. But other stuffed animals made very similarly to.
Of course, there's an armadillo. Are you kidding me? They make the best stuffed
They keep
animals.
digging little holes in your backyard.
My backyard.
No.
So rude.
Yeah.
Yes, but their shape is perfect for cuddling.
But you don't
That
feel
is true.
you don't feel anything coming off of them right now. I will say, Raven, you clearly notice something's up with Patience.
Are you alright over there? Or is it just strange that you're seeing a secondary version of your turtle in a different color?
Just, oh god.
'Cause, to be honest with you, I see that thing and I'm not feeling comfortable with the fact that it's there, just saying. But anyways, are you okay? Okay.
I don't know.
Out of character, I have to wonder if they have voices too.
Oh, jeez.
Who knows? Least of
What do
all
you mean
me.
voices too?
As in,
Huh?
like Mr. Future voices. I
I don't know
wonder.
what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So
Can we?
If we ignore
wait,
the
we
problem.
can't hear. We can't hear him. Can
No,
we?
you have never heard
No.
Mr. Future. You have never been able to hear
Yeah,
Mr. Future
that's
before.
what I thought.
Yeah,
In
Canon-wise, we
character,
can't,
in
but we all
character,
can.
yeah. You guys know what he's saying.
I know.
You guys have
Yeah, I
contributed
know.
to his voice. Like,
That's true.
you guys
That's what I'm
know.
saying. Like
You guys on,
on
a character
paper, story
level,
wise, no, but we all know it.
yeah. You guys on a character
We
level
all
know that Patience talks to this turtle, and something feels off about it. Like, some of you
So-
have had direct contact with it and experienced existential dread. On top of the existential dread that you're already feeling about the fact that you're gonna get shot in like a month or two. But
It's true.
With her feeling uncomfortable, I walk over. I decide to pick up the blue Mr. Future
Mhm.
Don't.
No, don't.
It's
The
like,
blue
don't.
one.
It's just a stuffed turtle. Look, there's a pink one too.
Ugh.
Yeah, same.
Raven,
Okay.
if you pick that up,
Yeah, I picked up the blue one.
picked up the blue one.
Oh no.
Nothing feels weird about this thing.
You say something feels weird?
Nothing feels weird about this thing.
Nothing feels weird. Okay.
You pick it up. It's
Oh,
just a fucking stuffed turtle.
Look, Patience, it's
Don't.
just an
I
expletive
don't.
stuffed turtle. It's just a stuffed turtle. It just looks like yours. It's
It is not mine. I
I'm
don't
not
want
saying
it.
is. Then I'll keep it.
No. I don't
me,
want
ma'am.
any other stuffed animals in the house.
Well, I won a trophy from this mystery, and I'm keeping this damn
And we
turtle.
have a damn skull.
You
Yeah,
go to
that's
your
true.
room. Oh,
I
wait,
mean-
right.
Go to your Go to your. You- Fuck.
In fact, Bree, can I have your lighter?
Nope. No, absolutely not. No, I don't like that idea. I don't know what you got going on. You're kind of freaking me out a little bit, so no. Why? What do you want me to do? Wait, I mean, I could maybe.
Fine, I
Tell
won't
me
take the
which one.
turtle. I'll just take the stuffed chicken then.
No.
No, none of them. Fuck them all.
You can have the armadillo thing that's in the rough. I don't know.
Take
None
rough,
of these.
rough.
Hey, before the record, I am going to take a rough because that's going to be my trophy this one.
You know
Anyways,
what? I am gonna take a rough.
I haven't seen one of these since I was like 13, so I will take one, thank you. Anyways,
I don't like these.
okay. Well,
His name doesn't even rhyme.
right, it's terrible.
Awful. But yeah,
Alright, well, okay.
I will say, something else will alternatively happen around this time.
Alternatively.
Alternatively, alternative dance, interpretive dance, even. You guys, I'll say, as
Dance.
Raven and Raven Patience, as you guys are kind of Patience dealing with this situation where things have kind of gone quiet for her, at least for now. Raven kind of trying to understand this situation. All of, I guess, most of you trying to understand the situation. Murphy,
Yes.
you hear what sounds like some type of clatter coming. The coming. No! I said it!
Yes.
And I hated it. But you hear
Evansborough after dark.
Evansborough after hours.
Oh god.
After dark.
After dark. But you hear what sounds like some type of cluttering that is happening from
Clutter.
presumably bowels of this can't talk. The bowels of
Facility?
this facility. Thank you, Raven.
You're welcome.
This kind of getting more and more creepy little hellhole we have found.
This is awful. Hate this. This is.
It's-
I would have rather gotten
I
punched
am-
in the face by the short, strong man.
We were all kind of waiting for that.
Maybe he's still there. Maybe we can catch him.
Maybe we can. You think we can call an Uber? Can you request Ubers?
Hey, look.
He puts his name on his Uber. His full legal name. What's up? So you hear that noise, what sounds like a bit of a clattering coming from the bowels of the facility.
Shoot.
go.
I'm gonna take.
I got it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take like a pen or something from like my pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna throw it at Raven.
Hey, what? Ow! Why? What? What's up?
Ow.
And I like motion like quiet, and then I like motion my head to where like I heard the noise,
Haha, get fucked, Levi.
and like start taking my gun
Do
out.
it. I did it.
Hell yeah.
You
Oh wait,
did.
I did. I thought I did. We did it at the same
We did it
time.
together.
Sorry,
We did it
We're all
together.
talking about killing this
Aw.
robot. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we got a bot. We got a
Teamwork.
bot in the chat. Okay, so you gesture to this.
Rid of the bot.
You gesture to this.
Oh, it's already gone.
Yeah, it's all gone. We're good.
What
I
did it
murdered
say?
Yeah, he's dead now. We don't have to worry about
Aw.
him.
We beat him almost excessively.
But you got
Probably a bit too much.
you, Murphy. You get Raven's attention. Gesture quiet and pointing to this.
I'm so sorry. I've been trying to kill this fly for the past like hour, and I finally got it.
Good.
Good job. Congrats.
As I'm like taunting its dead body.
Yay!
Get fucked.
I literally said get fucked.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Thank you. Okay.
That's a
Noise.
good feeling. Okay.
Hmm. So,
Yo,
So-
Truly's
What you guys do?
tropical punch is freaking bomb. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so she has my attention.
yep, everybody is hearing this. I will say, or hearing that everyone has seen this because after the attention was given to Raven, like, oh, what the hell? You guys are like, wait, what? What's going on?
I'm gonna like. There's a noise. This.
Yeah. I hear that. Where is that coming from?
This way. This way.
Okay.
As she's like gesturing her head.
Is drawing your weapons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I draw a small weapon, dagger.
Draw your sword. Your silver sword.
I have a magical dagger too.
Oh, you have a magical dagger. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I forgot
Yeah.
about the dagger.
I don't know magic, but I have a magic weapon
Got
apparently.
a magic. Hey, magic items are clearly a thing.
Yeah.
You guys were gonna do this.
Hell
You
yeah.
guys are on the hunt for magic items right now.
Yeah. All right. Then
So-
I guess I motion for everyone to follow. I kind of look at Patience and look at Serafin and nod, saying, hey, telepathically, haha. No, just like silently, like,
Mhm.
keep her in your sight, Mr. Tall Man.
Yeah. It is literally impossible for me to have nothing in my sight, considering my height here.
That's true. It's true.
My vantage point, gang. I have so many things in sight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna say we follow Murphy.
All right.
Okay, Murphy, as you lead, following this noise, essentially.
Yeah.
What you start to find, it sounds like this noise seems to come from a door. What
Okay.
almost looks like a maintenance door.
Okay.
As you are kind of like slowly walking through, making your way to this door.
Okay.
It sounds like there had been some shuffling that was coming from that.
Okay.
And if you continue, you start to hear
Mhm.
what sounds like, I'd say, like whispers.
Oh.
Almost.
Hmm.
You are the one leading.
Yeah.
Could I have you do
Oh, no.
something for me?
Okay.
And roll an act under pressure, please.
Okay. Okay.
As you are trying
Okay.
to sneak quietly, leading this charge.
Oh, baby, that's double 5s.
Nice.
So that is an 11.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good job.
All right.
Proud of you.
As you are walking through this tunnel,
I'm really good at rolling d6s, apparently.
as you are walking
Everything else I'm shit at.
through this tunnel,
Through the tunnel.
and into these like maintenance hallways where you see that there's like a lot of the electrical lines are.
Mm-hmm.
You get to a certain point where the light that you get from like a door, from the doors,
Mm-hmm.
like that natural light, is kind of dissipating. But you
Okay.
hear what sounds like you hear the whispering coming ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I shouldn't say it's whispering, it's more of like hushed tones.
Okay.
You hear basically some what is equivalents to anything for you. Anything for us.
It's kind of sweet. Wait. Or not.
And then you hear, thank you. And then the sound of
Ooh.
I think we might be late.
you hear what sounds like a slash and then a drop. After this, what from you hear around the corner, this kind of almost sounds like a burst of energy. What do you do?
Murphy's in shock at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like completely
Um,
freezes.
This sounds like
I
a
am
self-sacrifice
going-
to energize something. I don't like the way this goes.
I actually, it kind of made me turn around.
Yeah, I am grabbing
my attention.
Patience. And I'm just, like, not grabbing a hold of her, but, like, just, like, keeping her close to me. And kind of just looking around and trying to read everyone else's, like,
What the
trying to see what they're thinking. Yeah, they're...
So Murphy, you have
reading their
frozen. You don't
faces.
see. I will say a lot of this is heard. And
Yeah.
it's
Right.
very quick has happened. A burst of energy, a drop, and now you're starting to hear what sounds like steps running. Almost like boots, like heavier boots that are taking off.
Are they running towards us?
They seem to be running in distance, like running, moving away from you. I will say. Sorry.
Are we going to try...
What's the plan? Or I guess what are you
Yeah, what are we
guys
doing?
doing?
So here,
Are we going
here's
to
a
try to
quick
stop
question.
what this is, or...
You hear gurgling as well.
Oh.
Damn it. We might still be able to save him. Let's
Mhm.
get in there.
From a throat
Yeah.
slash? I mean,
You have
I
magic.
have-
Or at least long enough,
my magic
long
can
enough to
heal,
get
yes.
some info, maybe.
My magic can heal, so I can try.
you know what?
Can't-
Fuck it. What happens, happens. Let's do this.
Just-
Valhalla!
Alright.
Oh god. So are we
Uh,
going in guns blazing? Are we going in? We still
Uh,
Are we trying to let things be quiet? What's up?
I feel like I'm gonna go in guns blazing. I'm gonna, what do you call it?
We're gonna die.
I'm gonna just full blast the inward using my force spell.
Okay. Go ahead, and that's a kick some ass using weird and your instance combat magic. I will say, just coming around the corner and trying to hit the closest thing that you can.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Serafin, you are at the lead. Go ahead and roll kick some ass for me, please. There is fate on the board if you would like to use it.
I don't think I'm gonna need no fake, good buddy.
All right, I believe
Because
in you.
that's double 5s plus 2 weird, baby.
Okay. How much damage does your force spell do?
My force spell do many damage.
Many.
So many damage.
Oh, the damage.
Many
Much
damage.
damage.
Many,
So
we win.
There's a lot of damage that happens.
add +1 harm forceful to base. My base is a blast, so it's a 2 harm magic, close and obvious, +1. That's 3 damage.
3 total damage, magic.
Woo!
Okay, so
Yeah.
Oh no.
See, your size and my brain says we made a mistake.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, nothing is a mistake. So
Oh,
I was
no.
a mistake. But anyways,
Just
I was a
the-
mistake.
Aww.
All right.
Me too.
I mean,
So, what I will say.
Mhm.
Here's what happens, Serafin.
Okay.
You come around the corner quickly as you,
Yeah, dude.
after hearing that noise, everyone else kind of freezing, turning, not really knowing exactly what to do, but the instinctive reaction for Serafin to move ahead. Holding his pen out, you whir out the first thing that you can see in the darkness. As the magic kind of gathering up, you send out a blast of force. And as that energy kind of travels through the darkness, you see on the ground Jake. It is the person that you had encountered at Evans Inn in Evansbourogh at the front desk, the entity, quote-unquote entity, the person known as Jake. As that energy passes through into the, deeper into the corridor, essentially, into these maintenance utility hallway, essentially.
Mhm.
It passes through into this into the dark hallway. The only light from this is from the magic, as it currently sits. You see your force make impact with something.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a vaguely human figure that makes impact as it kind of like shuffles for a moment. And clearly, you can tell that it was hit. You notice it's holding a crate in its hand. Or not, I guess a crate's a big thing. A smaller box, what seems. A couple of different things in its hand. You notice that something falls off to the side. As it turns around to you,
Mm-hmm.
you see under this hood as the dying bits of magic goes off. This almost very angular gold mask.
Okay.
What looks like different angles kind of going around into this vaguely face appearance. And you see, as it is hit, it is turning around just before the light of your magic dissipating after hitting him go out. You see him pulling something from his hand. And then each of you hear, poof! A loud bang. Serafin, you take... Let me make sure.
It's only March.
You take 3 harm. As you feel...
no.
Now, I'm not... As I said, this isn't a death thing. He's not immediately dead.
I know.
Okay.
You are unstable.
I know, but still.
I'm very unstable.
Serafin, you had just... As you hit him, and in a
Mhm.
moment of, like I said, that last light going out, you see the shine of an old revolver. As it shoots off and right into, like, the chest. Not the heart, but the chest nonetheless.
We're
And
talking my chest.
into your chest.
Oh, I see. Okay, so he's shooting me.
He shot at you, and it did not miss.
No, it doesn't miss.
It
It's
doesn't
not going
miss.
to miss.
That one. Like I said, you are not dead, but you are unstable as you drop to the ground. Now,
Icky.
there are the two... As everything, as you guys hear that shot, I imagine, like, what's the rest of you doing?
Oh, Murphy's coming in guns blazing.
I'm As I'm going down, I'd like to say, "Shot through the heart." And your
Motherfucker.
That's it.
My
I'm
mind
getting him
immediately. And 2
We
and
can
3
take our time with this.
Okay.
He's coming back like, damn it.
Brain blast. He was shot. You emphasize not miss. That's a 44 Dragoon revolver from the Civil War that doesn't miss. Had 6 or 5 shots in it. 1 has been wasted. At this point, he either has 5 or 4 shots left, and we should not risk this. We will die. That's my brain.
You know, you do after that shot goes off. You guys continue to hear running.
Okay, so it sounds like he's still running. Okay. So at this point, yeah.
Hold on.
I felt the energy. I heard the gun. I was running towards them.
Towards
us? Yeah, to
Okay.
you guys.
Yeah, and you see now Serafin having dropped to the ground, bleeding from his chest, as well as the still conscious, but very close to not being.
Okay.
Jake, throat bleeding.
Alright, Murphy will focus on Jake.
Yeah. Okay. So Murphy, if you can try to get him out of. Fuck.
Okay.
I took a What are they called again?
Your shit's all fucked.
We'll see what happens.
I know. But yes, I took a move from another playbook, which was Divine, which was Lay on Hands.
Correct.
So at this point, I am kind of hovering over Serafin and trying to talk to Mr. Future, asking for help, so I can try to use Lay on Hands.
Okay.
In that case, I'm helping Murphy with Jake to get him out of the room if possible.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and bandage his neck up first.
All right.
Well, okay, I guess that's a good idea.
Yeah, because it's kind of useless.
I don't want him to bleed all over me.
Yeah, exactly. On your nice work uniform.
So, okay, so that's the plan there.
Yeah.
Bree, what are you doing?
I'm like looking, I should have taken a medic.
Fuck!
I don't know, should I go after the thing?
I don't want you going after it
Don't do
alone.
it.
I think
But
we
I
need to
gotta
let this
shut
go for
them.
the moment, just because of the fact that, like I said, this is making me think
yeah,
this is
it
the
does.
person going after these artifacts, and that means that gun doesn't miss, and they have other magic items. Potential
I
magic
did hear
usage.
something fall. If you want to be very careful and try and see if you can find that.
Okie dokie. I guess. Ugh. Sounds super boring, but okay. fine.
All right.
Okay.
So,
That's a lot of act
Yeah.
under pressure to hit to roll, isn't it?
okay, so what's going to happen? We're going to start with Murphy and Raven.
Okay.
2 of you going over to Jake.
hmm
Murphy, I need you to act under pressure for me. There is normally a move for medic that technically you guys don't do, but I imagine you're quickly grabbing what you can, maybe tearing off a piece of your tearing off a sleeve, trying to get everything locked down. So, go ahead and roll act under pressure for me. Again,
Okay, give
fate
me
is
2
on the board.
seconds.
If anybody wants to use it, fate is
Yeah.
on the board.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use a past.
Okay. That pass.
And
Real quick, that pass was granted to us by the Table Goblin, by the ever mysterious Table
oh,
Goblin.
yay!
Thank you, Table Goblin.
No one knows.
Thank you, Table Goblin.
No one knows the Table Goblin's identity, but the Table Goblin is thanked and enjoyed for this wonderful, bountiful harvest that was given.
And I'm sure they
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
But the Table Goblin has made my roll a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in that case,
Ooh.
you, with the 2 of you together, I'm going to say
Okay.
because of the fact that the 2 of you are working together on this, not necessarily rolling help out, but the 2 of you working together on this, for this instance, you guys are at least, like, you see as you get down, I imagine at this point lights, like you guys are trying to turn on as much of a light as you can, maybe getting the light from your phone, having that being held up as you're trying to hold him down. You see that there is shock and fear in his eyes.
Yeah.
as he is trying to hold on to everything, and you're trying to convince him to calm and to move. He's not necessarily, of course, he's not saying anything. There's blood coming out of his mouth. He is holding on as best as he can as it currently sits due to your intervention in this situation. You are holding this rag down onto their neck, onto Jake's neck. And Raven holding the light. Bree, you go over.
Yeah.
After hearing the running, this brief moment of just, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like coming to this decision. No, okay, fine.
I know.
You're moving around.
I'm trying my hardest.
Yeah. Kind of moving around some of the hallway. I imagine you were in a bit of more of an opening, that there was another path that was leading out. That's the route that this figure is taking, as after you had heard the drop, after the force had been hit, you kind of go up against the wall. I imagine you've got your gun in your hand, or like your shotgun, because you have a shotgun, right? I believe you do. Yes, you do.
Yep.
You go and kind of like look quickly around the corner, noticing that they are moving but not turned. They are just taking off. So you notice on the ground what looks like a small. From the distance you're looking at, it looks like a wallet.
Oh.
But you are not exactly sure from the distance, but once they get at least a good enough, to where you feel like you can quickly grab it, quickly shuffle down and grab this once you the what's the word? The adrenaline in the situation, just you're grabbing it, but the whole time trying to keep everything trained forward, making sure you're not you are not losing sight of this person, this figure running away.
Right.
And you grab the item. I'm not going to make a roll for it. You grab the item. It's a simple enough thing.
Okay.
Patience. And Serafin, I guess.
Yes.
Serafin is also here.
I am also here.
Serafin, it was this burn in your chest that you felt.
Okay.
And overwhelmed by that pain, you're falling back against, I imagine, because it's a 45, back against the wall as Patience comes running up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of noticing that you are unstable. There's a little bit of blood that you're kind of feeling that building up in the lung.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say anything to Patience as she comes up to you, kind of eyes wide, confused? Is there anything you're saying to Patience?
Yeah. I guess I'd say save Jake. He's got
Absolutely
answers.
not.
I'm firstly firstly, child. So rude of you to address an adult 6 times your height in this manner. But
we'll
no,
say it
seriously,
hurts.
though.
It does hurt to talk a lot. Maybe
So
getting a few things out.
Got it. All right. So let's not be verbose about this. Let's see. As Serafin, what would I say? I would say, Patience, young one, child of mine.
Oh my god.
You who is wise beyond your years. I, Serafin, de la Cruz de la Hoya Castañeda, Cardinal, request that you please treat Jake because it hurts to speak and there are other reasons.
Absolutely not. Shut up. Hang on.
Well, your vision showed me that I don't die here this day, which makes me bold.
You guys
Visions haven't 100% been accurate.
Yeah, things have changed.
Oh, damn it.
Fate's a fickle mistress.
Well, maybe I'm like my hero James Bond, and I will die another day.
God damn it.
Jeez.
All right.
I need to redeem myself somewhere.
Okay.
I have a random question for the keeper.
Hmm.
About Shappa. I know this is totally off the wall and random, but I actually have a
Sure, what's
Shappa
up?
question that
What's
may
the
be
question
relevant.
about
Does
Raven,
Sheppa have a medical unit?
Sheppa have a medical unit? Of course.
Like, if I were to call Loomis, would I be like, hey, get a medic here from you guys right now?
You could definitely try.
Okay.
I don't see
Not a
why
bad
that
idea.
is not an option.
Yeah.
I just with this
could
being
do that
supernatural
since-
shit, I'm kind of I could do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I have questions for them anyways.
Mm.
Okay.
Really? Is now the time? Baby?
It's now fuck dear God. So, through. Okay, I think that makes sense. Definitely something that could be done. Go ahead. We will. We'll say it's happening simultaneously, but we'll resolve that after this. If that makes sense.
Okay. How do you want me to do it?
Go ahead for me, please. Roll. I'm gonna say manipulate someone with a +1 because you have a previous previous relationship, so to say, with them, an established relationship with them.
Dude, you dated Loomis?
You dated Loomis?
Hush! It was a long time ago, man.
One time ago. It was college, man. I'm kidding.
We were all curious.
I just didn't stay. I stayed that curious. Me, Tannum.
Prior to rolling, I'm gonna take a plus. I'm gonna take one of the pass. I know we're like zipping through them, but I'm gonna take it.
Hey,
before I roll
might as
here.
well. So that's a +2 total on top of your whatever you have.
Charm.
That.
So it's whatever I roll +3,
Yep.
and it's What?
That pass was
Oh,
granted
9.
to us. Oh, jeez.
Damn it! So
Okay.
close to a 10. But okay.
If I will say, Bree could help.
Ooh, it
True.
could.
Bree could roll to help out in this situation.
Literally
Can you
your
roll plus
job.
pool?
You could roll plus
I just
cool
don't want
here,
you to-
Bree.
Yep.
And there is
Gotta
fate on
get
the board.
more than a 10. Get
There's-
more than a 10.
There's fate on the board.
Okay.
Also,
Yep.
real quick, that fate that Raven just used was granted to us through the audience interaction. Again, thank you guys so much for being able to do
Thank
that.
you.
And continue sharing streams, watching the videos, liking it, all that stuff, bringing us art. We love it. It's all calculated into giving us more fate so we don't die in this exact moment in time.
Especially the art, because the art's amazing.
Especially the art. We love the art.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Oh.
I love you.
All right. So you give a +1 to this roll. Okay. So
Make
we
mine
again
a 10.
we will resolve that just after this. Okay. So now we know that that is a 10+. All right. So we're good on that. We will resolve that momentarily. Serafin, after I guess I should say, patience, through the bated breath that Serafin has of him instinctively trying to get you to save the other person, you, for one, thinking to yourself, no, I don't want to, I want to save Serafin, they're my friend. And two, you watch as Murphy and Raven are assisting with holding Jake, so you, at least in this moment, again, I don't like forcing thoughts, but I'd say you think to yourself, maybe I should be able to do this.
Exactly.
Yeah. If that is the way that the thought process is with Mr. Future, you kind of like holding out your hand as you had done previously and not feeling that energy. It's almost as if Mr. Future is quiet to you right now, but what would you say? What would you want to do? What are you trying to say in this moment to him?
Mr. Future, please, I know you're mad at me. I won't do it again. I need your help.
Go ahead and roll.
You know.
Oh, sorry. Continue talking, please.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
You know it's not his time.
So, go ahead and roll plus charm for me, please. And again, there's fate on the board. There are...
She didn't have her mic on, but you said that and she said, oh, fuck me.
Oh, no. There are...
Okay, never mind. Charm is 0. I'm okay.
There are four futures, which are the extra d6, 5 past, which are the +1. Definitely stuff that can be used.
Yeah.
And I was gonna... You know what? That's...
Use what you gotta use.
It's gonna be
Mhm.
more
If
important to
you
get
have
him
to
back.
Use the future, use the future.
I need future for future, please.
Future for future. All right. This Future was granted to us again through audience interaction. Thank you guys so much for helping things not die in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Friendships and people.
Friendships and people.
Okay, let's roll.
So that's an extra d6 to your roll.
That gives me an 8.
An 8 total.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Ugh, all right, so so good. Or okay, I do want to say there is also luck. Not necessarily a failed, but he's going to ask you to do something for them right now to show that you mean it. Or there is luck that will just give you a 12.
Or do something right now to show that I mean it.
Mm-hmm. Which will probably tell you.
And what's the...
Luck is that...
You don't know this turtle.
You don't know this turtle. Your luck would give you a... it would make it as if it was a 12. Like... But you mark it on, mark on to that, and when you mark off luck boxes, your dark side's needs will get nastier. So it's up to you. Could be a full success, or could be a catch.
All right, I'm going to risk it. What do I need to do?
Okay, so that is an 8. In that case, as you talk to him, just, please, look, I know I messed, I know you're mad at me, I know, like, kind of begging for him, like, please, I just need this to work. You, once more, as opposed to hearing that duality voice, you just hear the dark voice. He says, I understand, and I will ask but one favor in return. But it will be a time of my choosing.
Oh.
And you will not speak of this to anyone. But I will help you save him.
Okay.
And after you say okay, you hear, great, all right, let's get those hands on him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I hate this stupid turtle.
As you go and I'm gonna say in this moment, just this moment alone, because of everything that has happened, I am just going to say the lay on hands is successful.
Oh, thank God.
For the bargain, the Faustian bargain that has just been struck, it just works. It takes a moment of time, but you once more feel, as after all of this chaos is kind of subsided, you notice Raven is like, calling on their phone, like, hey, look, we need somebody out here. Like Bree and Raven kind of bargaining in their own right, and Murphy holding on to presumably the last bit of blood inside of Jake. You just, all right, let's do this. And Mr. Future's like, yep, nope, let's get it. Throw me on him. Hand him over. And you place your hands, once more, you feel again as if that metaphor of the fan turns back on and everything is back to normal to you. You place your hand on Serafin, on the wound, blood kind of pumping out of it, seeping through your fingers. But you hear, you feel that energy come from Mr. Future through your hand, and Serafin, you feel almost the sensation of, like, your It's a very weird sensation to describe, but I have to.
Okay.
You feel as if your skin is like, boop, like growing out like pieces that stitch itself in like, almost like your skin shoots out these little tendrils, grabs onto each other, and pulls it closed.
Weird.
It's
never done that before.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
maybe in puberty. No. I'm thinking of something
boy.
different.
And then the same
Okay.
feeling coming from the exit wound on your back, as if your hand, like your back, is like interlocking and pulling itself closed. And you are healed. If I remember correctly, lay on hands does. Let me go back to the divine real quick. It does 2, and you're stable, correct?
If I remove
Heal-
2,
Yep, heal
yeah,
2
then
harm, heal 2 harm or an illness. Plus they are stabilized. That's the move, lay on hands there.
I am stable.
Because you could still, even though you have, if you go under that 4 threshold with healing, if it doesn't stabilize you, you would still then be unstable. But this one specifically stabilizes you.
Gotcha.
Okay, so in that case, you are healed. What I will say is going on simultaneously then, Raven, you call Loomis. The two of you kind of talking, just...
If I may slightly, I apologize here.
Please.
My reasoning for wanting to call them was because that this was directly related to the items. Then they are aware of that situation that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And because this person obviously has these items, and Jake is a entity of some sort, that was my reason for calling them. I didn't really say that earlier, I apologize.
Sure. So,
No?
hoping to possibly get some more information out of this as well, on top of the fact that Jake is a person of interest in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they're better prepared for things like this than we are.
No, that's understandable. I completely get it. You call Loomis, and he answers his phone very cordially. Sheppa, this is Agent Loomis. What can I do for you?
Yeah. Loomis, we have an incident here. We need people to the toy place. What's the name?
Zippy Dippy.
Zippy Dippy,
we need
the abandoned place.
somebody to the Zippy Dippy place. Medics, something. We have a situation involving those relics that were stolen.
Mhm.
The guy was here. The guy that you guys were looking for, the Jake guy, the interest guy, is here. We have him. He's dying. We need people if possible, like now.
I mean, like, yeah, no, sure. Zippy Dippy's, is that the place that was closed down 10 years? Not important.
Yeah.
We can, we'll get somebody sent out. We'll get a medic squad sent out as soon as possible. Just hold on with Jake, is that they're with them as soon as you can, or as best as you can, and we will get somebody out there. I'll come out. I'll come out. I'll be there, as well with the medic team as soon as I can be.
All right. We also, I mean, he's not as injured anymore apparently, but we also have an injured Serafin. Just
Sure.
anyone that can help here that's nearby, please.
Gotcha. We'll send out somebody as soon as they can be. After that call is over, there is time that passes. Unfortunately, the figure is gone.
Yeah.
However,
Figured.
Bree, after the situations, at least what you can do, has kind of subsided. You see in your hand, like realizing kind of what this looks like, an ID badge holder.
Ah, yes.
At least from the artifacts that you remember, there was the revolver, the box, the metal box that nobody knows what's in, and an ID wallet.
Yep.
You see that it is in your hand, and you realize what it is in front of you. After you guys kind of gently, like, getting people out through during this time of wait, you guys eventually have Can't talk. You notice that there are this big, large, black van, essentially. What looks like in the shape of an ambulance, but it's just pitch black, tinted out windows and whatnot. And they come. Basically, I imagine there are a couple of you that are out, like trying to get, waiting for somebody to show so you can tell them, hey, this is where they are. Because I imagine you guys don't exactly want to move them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the one that's outside waving them in.
Yeah, and they show up within, probably about 10-ish minutes. Very quickly, as quick as they can. And they come out with several, like, there's a gurney, there are several what looks like these weird, like, metal capsule packs and stuff like that they're holding on to. I'm asking, where are they? A couple of different agents that are there. It looks like Agent Blair and an Agent Lawrence that are the medics that come out. And you lead them to Jake, and they take these, basically, they go over to them and attempt that same medical situation. What looks like they place this metal capsule towards the base of their throat after it is lifted up, and they break it, and it kind of expands this foam, essentially, that seals into that, that seals that wound up temporarily to stop the bleeding. At this point, Jake is passed out. Like, they are out. Like, there was that brief moment when you were healing them up. Like I said, you saw the fear and the pain in their eyes as they eventually just passed out, overtaken by the pain. And you, after they are stabilized, so to say, they are put into the gurney, and Agent Blair asks, do any of you want to come back with him? I know Agent Loomis said he is en route, a little bit farther out than we are, but if anybody wants, they can come with us. If not, we can keep you posted on it. We have your information, Bree, as well as you, Raven.
Yep.
Do any of us want to go with them?
Hell no.
Hell no. No.
No.
Okay.
All right. I guess it's a keep us posted situation.
Okay. They will, in that case, do so. They will keep you posted.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. After they leave, I guess this, while you guys are waiting for Loomis, what's everybody doing?
I'm basically gonna show that the wallet, the ID badge that I found, and at least we got that artifact. Yep.
Okay. Are you showing it to the agents, or are you just showing it to the group?
Basically everyone that's
anyone who would be interested in it. Okay.
Yeah. The group first, just to.
Well, yeah, because they would be the first people.
I found this.
They would be the first people to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess upon seeing it, my question becomes: do we give it to them, or do we keep a hold of it?
Yeah, I know that's.
And unfortunately, that becomes an ethical question that I have to ask you, Bree.
Yeah. Did we give the rest of this? Did we get the box back, or
we don't have any of it? This is the only thing we have.
Okay, this is the first.
It was the first of the artifacts that you got back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
You don't know me, or you know that I'm like, morals are kind of possibly skewed, but.
Right.
I guess I'm showing it to you guys as a way of, basically saying, like, what are your thoughts?
Mm-hmm. You guys do again have routes to take
either way.
on either way. There's still people that could be information gotten with handing it in or without. Like you could go either way.
Yeah. And that becomes my thoughts as well, Bree. That in the end, it could be good graces giving it to them. Maybe they could help us out more. How much do we also trust this corporation, this organization? Sorry, not corporation. Though I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they sell merch. What do I know?
Yeah.
Maybe they sell merch. buy your Bark the Aardvark body pillows.
Half a mattress.
Oh boy.
So it's become a situation of could we get use out of it, or do you think it'd be a bad idea to keep it?
I feel like we could get use out of it if it's like a Doctor Who type of thing, where you
is an ID wallet
A
that
basic-
creates credentials for you
Yeah.
from what you heard from Wally.
All right. So
Yeah.
the next time we have to break into an old folks' home, it might actually work.
It's gonna
It's
be
true.
useful going forward to make you guys not so weird going into places.
Yeah.
We do. Okay, you know what? You're right. I
I'm
think
sorry.
we should hold on to this for
that
the
probably
moment.
came off a lot more mean than I wanted it to.
Okay.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
you're
accurate.
right.
No, it's
Completely
absolutely
That's
accurate.
the problem.
You're right. You right. So yeah.
Mm.
in that
Yeah, I
case,
think hanging on to it
the
wouldn't
choice
be a bad idea.
to pocket the wallet. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You pocket the wallet. I guess what are the rest of you guys doing after this? Murphy, your hands are covered in blood. Patience, your
Yeah.
hands are covered in blood. Serafin, your whole like shirt, jacket covered in blood. I will say there is a big fucking break in the wall, essentially, where it looks like a bullet would have, after exiting your body, hit the wall.
I call dibs.
I call dibs.
On the bullet?
On the bullet?
Yes. On the bullet.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could do some sort of forensics on it and verify that it's the 44 or whatever. But
Oh yeah, sure. That's what I was
well,
going for.
Yeah.
if you have an idea, it's probably the 44.
I guess I kind of want to take a moment to like thank Patience, and I'll be like, listen, I want to stop and say something, and I'm not quite sure how to say this. Indubitably.
Christ.
Oh,
Am I saying that right?
You know what?
Indubitably. Oh god. Indubitably. Oh god. I can't do it.
Okay.
I am indubitably in your debt. Very much so.
Indubitably.
Very much so. And I want you to know that as I lay there dying, the thoughts going through my head were, I can see my life flash before my eyes, and a lot of it seems so random. So random. There's a lot of people in my memories that I don't recall ever meeting at all. Like the short guy earlier today. What was that about? I still don't know who he was. But what I'm trying to say here is, if there's one thing that I will remember, it is what you did for me today.
I just stare at him, kind of like wave him, like, come here, come down here.
Okay.
And I've got this like awkward fake smile, and I hold out one arm to hug him, like, yeah, that's 2 seconds. Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
Okay. I was
No
like,
problem.
I think I now know how you guys felt when Michael showed up. I was like, she said one arm out, and I'm like, she got Mr. Future in the other hand and just BOW!
That would have been so good.
Either way, I think it's
Don't you
adorable.
ever tell me what to do again.
No, don't ever know your
Ever
place.
run into the room like that again.
Okay.
But no.
Now, but what if there is donuts in this room?
No.
Okay.
You are forever doomed to be second in line, just so you know.
You now no longer are allowed to lead going into a room.
That is true.
I suppose that this makes sense. I suppose that this makes a lot of sense. And again, thank you. For one so small, you are filled with many courage. more than what I feel any person ever has been filled with. So, yeah, good on you, kid.
See, that's 2 times today that Serafin has involved me in an emotional roller coaster that I am disappointed and not upset about simultaneously.
Yeah,
Hey,
same.
incidentally, whenever you were healing me, did everything taste eldritch for a second? I feel like something tasted eldritch for a second.
Like fucking tentacles grew out from my body and pulled themselves together.
No, I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry.
Like for a moment there, I was fading to a different time, and all I could think about was Cthulhu, Fathagan, and then next thing I knew, I was back. It was weird.
Yeah, I think that was just you kind of lights dimming, but
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Describe the taste of eldritch.
Jesus Christ.
It is mind-bogglingly unimaginable.
Like
All right.
raspberries.
After a little bit of time passes, then Agent Loomis shows up with his in his big blacked out SUV, pulling up in his full suit drip. Comes out relatively panicked, I imagine.
Oh dear.
It's like, is everything okay? Did the medic team get here okay? Oh god, you guys are covered in blood. Everything good? You're not okay. There's still the 5 of you, or 5 of you. I don't remember you. Well, okay, you know what? It's fine.
Hi.
Oh, never mind. No, I remember. Okay,
Yeah,
is everything good?
we're all still here.
Mhm.
Uh, listen,
We haven't gotten the life insurance policy put through yet on Bree, thank God. Whew.
Ah,
Not that we
yeah,
need it, I'm just saying, like, I
yeah,
prefer them to have it
yeah.
when they go out. And
Just shut.
also glad another agent
Yeah.
isn't dead.
if it helps,
Yeah.
between the 4 of us, 2 of us have almost died, and it hasn't been her.
Mhm. Okay.
Look at me, yay!
Waka waka.
This look, guy in a cape-like thing, gold mask pointed,
He pulls out
gold
a
mask.
notepad, starts writing the stuff down. Okay.
Based on his appearance with the golden face and the cape, I have named him Eldritch, the Gucci Lord.
You know what? That's
God
yeah.
damn you,
I like
Serafin!
I vaguely remember something about a Sandman, but I kind of like the Gucci Lord better. So let's go with Gucci Lord. I don't know if I got nothing here.
Alright, I guess I'll put that down as code name.
No,
I'll
no.
scratch out Sandman.
code name
Gucci Lord.
Gucci Lord.
No, our last big bad was codename Violet Chachki. It's okay. My last big bad in an Evansbourogh campaign. It's okay. We're good.
Anyways,
Thank you, lesbians.
You're welcome. Wait.
Oh Lord.
Hell yeah.
so he shot Serafin.
So he has the gun.
He has the gun. I'm
He
assuming
gunned me very much.
I'm sorry, the gun?
Oh, yeah. There's a
Yeah.
special fancy gun that's out there that we're trying to. He has the gun. It's a really long story, and I forgot that you weren't there for a lot of it.
For liking her so much, he doesn't talk to her about a lot of stuff.
I figured you would have told her. Magic items, special gun from a long time ago doesn't miss, kind of thing.
Oh.
Anyway, he has the gun.
There are
That
many
would have
things I
been
don't
very
miss.
helpful
Getting shot in the chest will be one of them.
Do we know
Like-
if anything else that he had acquired?
At this moment, I'm unsure.
Yeah, we're in.
A target on his
Not-
back from me.
That too.
Ooh.
I will say the Jake dude. Before we went in, he said something about anything for you. What was it? Anything for you? Anything for us? Then we heard a schlick noise, which I'm assuming was a blade cutting his throat. Considering that's kind of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like a sacrifice of some sort to him. I remember an energy sound, so again, I'm thinking a blood sacrifice to power this thing up.
All right.
Or something.
And I'm telling you this because I don't know what the hell this thing is.
I don't think any of us do.
Shit. Well, if he said he activated the item, we might be able to get some type of read off of it from the scanners. I don't know how much it's going to show, but I know it's going to be for sure here, but unfortunately the scanners are fickle. But,
well, there was a bit of magic that happened here anyways.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to pop up.
Of course it will.
Well, fuck. I'll have to... I need to put out to all agents if they see this person, if they see a figure in a gold mask, avoid them at all. Codename Gucci Lord. To avoid them at all costs, any type of physical contact.
And I guess the only thing I want to let you know is this thing. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that it knows who we are. I won't consistently call you guys for help like this. It was just a thing that I feel like you should know in this situation, and you guys would be better prepared than we were.
I mean, it was...
My statement there is it might... There's going to be like a little bit of a rivalry most likely going between us and this thing. Like, it might come for us, maybe.
Well, we definitely appreciate... I can only... And he is, like, looking over everybody and looking over Bree and Patience, and you notice he's like stopped at Patience for a little bit, making sure that everybody's okay, because again, you kid, just like I'm glad that you guys are okay, and that none of you are dead.
Not yet.
Not yet. And if you guys need, can try to provide what we can to help it help you stay that way. I definitely am not... I'm gonna level with you. I don't want to lose any more people. But I have a feeling we don't have a choice. But
I don't like the way you said that, but...
Well, the person with
Phrasing.
The prospects of a mad person with a gun that doesn't miss, with presumably at least 5 shots left, isn't exactly...
I mean, it doesn't miss, but he was aiming all wrong, because, I mean, if he didn't want it to miss, he should have gone for the head.
You should have went for the head.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well,
Thanos moment.
Anyways, you're right, Serafin. I should retcon and go back in time.
No time travel.
No time travel. You're right. I should go back.
Foolish fool.
Foolish fool. But there is clearly relief on, like, a mixture of relief and dread on Loomis's face, thinking about what comes next.
And I do have an off-topic question for you, Loomis.
Yeah?
I noticed some stuffed animals here that look oddly similar to a certain other one.
God damn it.
Oh god, there's more of them?
There appears to be more of them. Do you know anything about this?
Not exactly.
Gone.
I mean, not so... Can you show me where they are?
Yeah, they're over here on this crate.
Okay.
There was a certain blue turtle that I didn't like the look.
Didn't like the way it looked at me. As he goes into the building with you, his light up. It's starting to get darker at this point. Like, you're probably sitting close to like 7. It's taken time and everything. He's looking around with his light, and you lead him to the pallet, and he's just... Oh, God. I'm gonna regret this, probably. Actually, wait, no, I have fucking... Goes and, like, pulls out this, It's another type of device, but not necessarily a, like, it looks manufactured. But he opens it up, and it flips up this, like, little, like, glass display, almost looking kind of like a book light reader, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But he holds it up over before he touches the stuffed blue turtle. Goes over and... Well, there seems to be vague hints of energy, but... So... At least from what I gathered, and Patience, I apologize if this is a bit of information, when you were at Chappa with us, when you stayed with your mother, we had to monitor you because you showed signs of supernatural ability. Out of the blue. Just popped up one day. And coincidentally, this happened not too long after he got this stuffed turtle. So we did a lot of monitoring, and it seems as if we don't know exactly what it is, which is the worst. Not gonna lie. But there's any type of energy from our readings comes from that thing. Just Mr. Future once more quiet as he's talking. You feel, I will say, Patience, as he is talking, he is quiet, but you feel very angry.
Yeah.
Like, he is not happy. But from my understanding, these things have faint hints of extraplanar energy, as most things of magic do. But nowhere near on the same level that we had scanned with Patience back when she was with us, that we had monitored.
Right.
I'm glad. I don't know. It seems to, at least from what we understand right now, be a conduit of energy, much like a mage's focus. But she talked to it a lot. That doesn't always happen. But if there are more of these, which it looks like the pallet is about half empty, that's not...
I'd say it's half full.
That's a good way to look. It's, good perspective of everything. However...
He got shot earlier. You can ignore him.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's definitely... Optimism is a hard thing to find these days. So, I'll take it where I can get it. But having, let's see, he starts doing some math. Approximately 10 more of these things out in the wild? At the least?
Good.
If they're stacked in the traditional way that pallets normally are comparatively to the others, but these things are larger boxes, not important. At least 10 others of these.
So did you guys have these made?
No, this was not something of our making. Tell you the primary reason why it is not in our possession is because you would not allow it. And I understand. I want you to understand that my goal, at least, is to just understand it. I do not want to take him from you.
We can move the focus from hers. Hers is fine. These ones.
Hers is fine. These ones are.
Hers is just a normal turtle, and I'm saying that loud enough so it can hear me. Hers is fine.
Hers is a cool turtle.
These ones.
I knew I kept him alive for a reason.
Yeah.
I may or may not be telling them to get rid of these for his sake. To appease the Eldritch God. No, I don't know if he wants competition. Anyways.
I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like them. I'm not a fan of them. I kind of like the armadillo. It's kind of cute, but still.
Mm-hmm. Well,
shoot the armadillo. What the?
We can take.
I mean,
at least
she did want.
Sorry, go ahead.
Patience did want me to burn him, so I mean, that's always an option.
We can have them incinerated for sure.
No. I think it would be fair.
Can I watch?
If
sure.
we did it,
I don't.
Let me go this route. Patience. Would that make you happy if these were just you specifically happy if these were destroyed?
Yes.
Yes.
I think they should be incinerated.
Yeah, like very soon.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Maybe just
I got
burn
a
the whole
flamethrower in
building.
the car.
I've got a flamethrower in the car.
Please, Raven.
Is it?
Can I please?
Please.
Please.
Just let her.
I
have
mean,
this
we
one.
can supervise. We've got 3 agents and an officer of the law, or 2 agents. I'm sorry, and an officer of the law.
Could we maybe
Hello.
get like a fire truck out here? Just.
I mean, I have an extinguisher in my car.
Yeah, no, I think you're gonna need a fire truck.
Hey, no,
I think-
Shapa extinguishers are really heavy duty. Okay.
Look, they had a middle
okay.
pallet that sealed a wound on someone's
aware.
neck. I think they're good.
I want
okay.
some of that foam.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's actually really nice for paper cuts. Paper cuts, because
Yeah, for paper
she's
cuts.
a child. She doesn't.
You know what?
Well,
I think that patients should learn how to use a flamethrower.
we can here.
Yep.
Let's all take them out to a secure secure location that is not downtown Evansborough.
Correct.
And we can have them incinerated. And we'll let patients do it. I don't want to speak for the group because I am not part of it, but
Yeah,
I
just
also don't want to say no. So,
Good idea. Good thinking.
Sure.
Smart.
as you guys, he starts loading them up into the back of his truck, and eventually leads you guys out to a secure location, and you have this mound bonfire of all of these other variations of Mr. Future dolls, essentially. There is, of course, like I said, the giraffes, the turtles, the elephants in different colors, and animals, all of them with those dead, beady eyes staring out from the flames.
Is there an owl? If there's a stuffed owl, can I keep it?
No.
No.
You can't keep it. It
Damn
has
it.
to be
No.
destroyed. They
The
all have to be-
armadillo.
I can't have one. You can't have one.
There's plenty of
I
of
gotta-
rough roughs.
You
I
can
did
have
take
a
one.
rough
No.
Nobody
There's-
wants the rough.
There's chainsaw Sally's.
Okay, I'll take one just for
Yeah.
funsies.
There's
I guess.
Pogo Henrys if you want them.
Pogo Henry.
Are
Yeah,
there any
no.
other
Oh.
stuffed animals?
Other than all the roughs, the other things are like plastic dolls and stuff like that.
I want to find the squishiest thing possible for Gonzo.
There's a rough for sure.
There's a rough.
I think Gonzo would like a rough.
I think Gonzo
I think Gonzo would like a
start
rough.
just packing roughs in.
We're just cleaning
Yeah,
up.
for
We
when
can
he,
use
like-
them as target practice.
No one else
It's
is
for when
taking
he
them.
inevitably destroys them.
Yeah, it's just their backup roughs. Like,
Yeah.
all right,
Well, that no one cares that we're just taking.
just
It's like putting the Olive Garden breadsticks in your purse.
Can't stop you.
As you guys are out in this field, essentially with a bonfire of these stuffed animals, Patience, you have the flamethrower strapped up on your back, pointed it out, pointing at the fire. Do you say anything before you pull the trigger?
I look down at Future. Any last words?
Oh God.
Any last words?
Now, I have to wonder, out of character, like, will they have, like, psychic screams?
Oh, God. Who knows? Who knows? We're about to find out, I guess.
Oh no.
Least of all me. So, as, let's all, what do we think that Mr. Future's last words would be?
There can be only one.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
As Patience, you have them dead to rights. Right, the flamethrower pointed at the pile, the flame, the little bit of flame just barely lighting. As your finger itches on the trigger, you look to Mr. Future that is strapped in the backpack,
Yes.
on your chest, and ask him, "Any last words, Mr. Future?" And he looks and says, "There can be only one!" As you pull the trigger and fire. And
Imagine if he accidentally got like thrown into the pile.
There could be only fuck.
Strange. He wasn't singed at all.
Yeah, pull me out! Pull me out! Pull me out! It's like that's the first. Like it almost for a second looked like he walked and like ran out of it, but like there's no way that could happen. But
It was the wind.
It was the wind.
It was the wind. The wind moved his knees.
Ew, stop. Turtle knees.
turtle
Ew.
knees.
Stop, turtle knees. I gotta
Kidding.
write
None of
down.
that happened, but that sounds terrifying. However, you have, as the flames engulf this pile of stuffed monstrosity, you, those who are of the magically inclined, it's not like you don't hear a screech, you don't hear a searing noise, but it feels as if like it's almost at first there was like this saturation of whenever it's humid, but as if that humidity just gone. So it's as if a energy was just. I was almost about to quote Star Wars, but I couldn't remember the quote. Just like there are 1,000 lives all screamed out at once, and then were immediately silenced. But no, it's as if a lot of energy around the area was just snuffed out. You guys...
Did everything just smell like tragedy to you guys?
That's nice.
It was like I said, it was a magical energy that you guys, as you're watching it, Patience, you hear in your head Mr. Future just maniacally laughing and cackling, cheering for this roaring flame, as everyone's thinking about like what the next move is, the avenues that you guys do have. As we pan up to following the flame, the smoke leading up into the sky, which is now at this point dark. It's probably about close to 10 p.m. at this point after all the loading, unloading, and setting up a bonfire. It is about 10 o'clock at night, and we watch the stars in the sky shine as John Denver's Country Road plays, because of course, and you all, we kind of fade out, and that is the end of today's episode. What do we think the name of this episode is, everyone?
There can be only one.
There can be only one. Okay.
Oh my god.
Thank you for joining us all for episode 6 of Tales from Evansborough.
Raven, did
there
you
can
and I
be
just
only
say
one.
that?
You did, and I
Same
loved
time.
it. I loved it
Oh,
so much.
beautiful.
Let me real quick write that down. Can be only one. Thank you for joining us for episode 6 of Tales from Evansborough. There can be only one. Thank you again for Lizard Beth at TDG Freak 99, our character artist, for joining us today. We love having you here. She's the one, again, who did the character art that was showing through the slides, as well as the art that you see in front of you right now. If you want, her links are going to be down below when this video is live on YouTube, as well as popping up here momentarily in the chat. And again, something I didn't say before, but I will say now, if you guys want to see if you guys want to have your fan art featured, please email us at talesfromevansborough@gmail.com, as well as or sending us a message.
Links.
Yes, we'll have links as on Twitter. Send us a message on Twitter at tfevansborough. Boro. And we would love to have it featured because all of the art is great. I love it so much. I'm so glad that I see that. If you enjoyed tonight's episode, please consider giving a like to the video when it's live on YouTube. Again, sharing streams when they come up. Sharing videos when they're live on YouTube. We are going to be having the next episode. Currently, we're in discussion for it because we're going to be in discussion for it, but we will be posting it on our social medias as well as doing a video announcement on YouTube when the next episode will be up with the next mission report. So with that, everyone, if you would like to help our hunters solve the next mystery, please consider gifting them fate. It came in handy tonight a lot.
A lot.
But we very much appreciate it and are gracious that you all have been helping us solve these mysteries together. Do we have any wonderful nuggets of knowledge from good old Serafin before
Hi everyone.
We go.
My name is Serafin, and I just want to let you know, gun safety is very important. So please. Make sure you take all the safety precautions for when you handle a firearm.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, with that nugget of knowledge, we go quietly into the night, into this wonderfully fire-fueled night. And we thank you all so much for coming along this journey with us. As always, I'm having a phenomenal time with this game. These people are wonderful. Please go check them out on their social medias. Everybody pretty much here, almost everybody here has some type of content that they're working on. It's all good.
We are below.
Their links are going to be below on YouTube and popping up momentarily in the chat. And all of their Twitter handles are on screen right now. Don't go follow me. There's nothing I'm doing right now. Nothing important. Don't follow me.
Oh, I'm not doing shit either.
Yeah,
so.
but I thank you all so much for coming with us. And please...
also,
go ahead.
Vámonos. Lechuga vámonos.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. That's okay.
You're good. Okay. So please, everyone, have a wonderful night. And we hope to see you all in the next tale if we all survive. Goodbye.
Goodbye.